Ronnie Roberts and Paul Hornung in New Orleans for the game between the Saints and the San Francisco 49ers.
Eric Martin, a wide out on the far side. Slot man comes in motion out of the near, and that is Quinn Early. And Wade Wilson back to throw, looks to the left, fires the pass, got a man open, could not get it to him. Streaking down the left sideline, he had a man coming into the open, but just could not get it to Brad Muster, the 6-year veteran out of Stanford. Everybody knows the back that Stanford can catch the football, and Brad did a great job of catching the ball for 5 years with the Chicago Bears.
He's got great hands. I thought he was going to be a great football player in this league, Tony, when he came out from Stanford. And, you know, that play, that very first play, you know, that was set up all week long. They've been working on this play. It's probably an opening play when we get the football in. All that work all week long, incomplete.
Second down and 15 to go. I-tandem, the handoff, and ball given to Derek Brown. And Derek Brown, a rookie out of Nebraska, tries the right side and gets it down to the 35-yard line. He'll get about 3.5 yards or so. And that'll leave it third down and long now for the, check that, make it second down.
Derek Brown got
long.
Derek Brown got over 100 yards last week against Atlanta.
I was right the first time. Third down and long, about 12 to go with the ball at the 35. Quinn Early goes wide to the left. Martin's in the slot. They're coming out in the double slot because they're in a shotgun formation. One back stays in to the right of quarterback Wade Wilson. Man goes in motion, back to throw, penalty marker on the play. Pass is going to be complete over on the far side, and it's going to be Floyd. They get Patrick Newman to make the grab, and it's going to be enough for a first down. Forget the penalty. Forget the penalty marker. So it is a first down for the New Orleans Saints.
They picked up 12 yards, had the man in motion. He picked up a cornerback out there and beat him to the outside, Tony. And this is going to stand up. It was against the 49ers. That's where he's going to take the play.
The right defensive end. Penalty is declined. First down.
And we want to welcome our listeners from the Miami-Buffalo game. Final score was Miami 22, Buffalo 13. A shot for the Bills fans up at Rich Stadium. And we are in our very first possession with the New Orleans Saints. The San Francisco 49ers fumbled it to Ricky Jackson. John Taylor did. And right now, New Orleans on a drive. No score, 10 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. Handoff up the middle. Breaking a tackle is Derek Brown, and the rookie out of Nebraska rushes straight ahead inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line.
This kid's been quite a surprise for the New Orleans Saints. He's averaging over 4.5 a pop. Picked up 255 yards coming in, so they really like this. You know, he's built low to the ground, of course. He's only 5'9", but he's a solid 187, 188 pounds, and they say the kid is a good blocker also.
Second down and 4. Slot right, a wide out to the left. Derek Brown, the lone running back. Man goes in motion. Hand off to Brown. Brown off the left side. Veers to the outside. Tries to turn it upfield. And does manage to get down around the 10. It should be enough for a first down.
Beautiful move by Derek Brown. He beat two defenders out there. The linebacker and a cornerback came up and had a shot at the tackle. And Derek Brown just used that stiff arm with his right side, and he got the first down.
So a first down run by Derek Brown. One touchdown. It was a 24-yard touchdown run against the Houston Oilers. He's third among the NFC rushers and fourth in the National Football League overall. 255 yards coming into this game. He's got 3 carries for 15. Wade Wilson brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Puts him in the slot left with the wingman on the right. Tosses the ball out to Brown at the 10. Bumps into the back of his own man, Irv Smith, the rookie out of Notre Dame, who was in there to block. And the number 1, actually the second first-round draft choice for the New Orleans Saints. And it's going to be a loss of a yard. Ran in the backside of number 82.
Well, they got a double tight end situation with Irv Smith and Hobie Brenner in there. Of course, they can also throw the football, but it just gives them that extra added blocker.
So now we got a wingman on the left, a slot to the right, 1 running back, and we've got movement there, and who's going to be offside? Dana Stubblefield made contact, the rookie out of Kansas.
Let's see if he was drawn off. He was definitely offside.
Officials talking it over. Wade Wilson talking to another official. Our second huddle of the game. And one of the linemen wanted to join. Jay Hilgenberg, the 13-year veteran, the center from Iowa and a former Chicago Bear, but they're not going to let him.
Everybody always wants to join the huddle, don't they? They just want to go over there and get their 2 cents in.
Offense.
All start offense.
Dick Antak makes the announcement.
Wade Wilson doesn't like this a bit. He's
Well, you know, you're seeing a lot more of this, Paul. This business of simulating the snap. And I don't know if it's the centers, the way they're handling the football.
If you grab the football, Tony, in your hand and your fingers move on that football after you're in that set mode, it is absolutely drawing them offside. They'll call it on you.
Well, they called it there at 2nd down and 15 now with the ball at the 16-yard line. 2 penalties for the Saints for a total of 10 yards. Slot right, he got a flanker left. Wade Wilson looking right, looks over the middle, fires the pass, incomplete. Boy, want to talk about a guy going into traffic. That was the case for Eric Martin. You have to be fearless to go where he went.
You know, it's a glamorous position to play wide out, flanker, and the whole thing. And
Stay wide out.
And actually, exactly. And actually, you can play a long time in the league out there, and you really don't get hit that many times. But what happens is that one time where you're stretched out and the ball's overthrown like that, they hate the quarterbacks when they throw it over their head about 2 or 3 feet. For what happens, you can get hit like I had never been hit as hard as a wideout is when you come over the middle and you reach up and you get killed sometimes.
3rd and 15 from the 16, from the shotgun. Wilson looking left, going into the far corner, and it's overthrown. It appeared to be intended for Floyd, either Floyd Turner or Patrick Newman. So Morton Anderson will come on to do his thing.
Well, that was 3 straight poorly executed plays by the New Orleans Saints. Had an excellent opportunity here, Tony, to put 7 on the board. And when you have these opportunities, you can't blow them. Of course, you're going to get 3 points out with Morton Anderson, or at least you should. But still, boy, you get down inside this red zone, you must put that touchdown up on the board.
Anderson, 6 out of 8, his longest a 47-yarder against Houston. This will be a 33-yard kick, hash mark near side, kicks it up there, and it is good, automatic. 33-yard field goal, and the New Orleans Saints are on the board first on a 33-yard field goal by Morton Anderson. The score is 3-0 New Orleans. We've got a timeout. Now this for the NRA. Tony Roberts along with Hall of Famer Paul Hornung. And the score is 3-0 as the New Orleans Saints draw first blood. On a drive that went 9 plays, 17 yards, 3 minutes and 21 seconds of elapsed time. And Anderson with a 33-yard field goal. And that, of course, is going to give him 7 out of 9. You know, as everyone knows, he kicked number 25, which set the new National Football League record, then missed the next 2, Paul. And a week or 2 later, Notre Dame or John Carney boots 6 last week over it. Here's San Diego, a team that's 2-1 and hasn't scored a touchdown in either victory.
They'll take them, won't they? Listen, there's a lot more field goals being kicked in the National Football League than the last couple of years. If they keep up this rate, Tony, I was reading a story that this will be the all-time record for field goals if they keep the present rate going. Everybody's kicking them.
On the near side, Amp Lee. Over on the far side, Dexter Carter, a couple of Florida State alumnus. Here's the kick high, it comes down, and Dexter says, nope. He said, you take it, Amp Lee. At the 5, at the 10, over the middle he goes, and he gets dumped around the 15 or 16. Excellent special team coverage by the New Orleans Saints. The score is 3-0. New Orleans is out in front. We've got a timeout again. Now this for Walker Mufflers. I'm Tony Roberts along with Paul Hornung. And we are going to have a re-kick, a 5-yard penalty against the New Orleans Saints. And that means that Morton Anderson has to tee it up at the 30-yard line. And I can remember when he kicked against Notre Dame, when he kicked for Michigan State.
Well, he was, you know, as I said, I just think he's the best kicker that's ever stepped foot in the football stadium. And he's something to watch. When he warms up, he's just so easy, and that ball just flies off that foot.
And you don't see Amp Lee or Dexter Carter moving up. This time he sends a knuckler upfield, and it bounces right between them into the end zone. They won't run it out. Boy, you want to talk about Place kicking. He sent a knuckler right upfield that split the two deep backs at the goal line and went right into the end zone.
And that was planned. He didn't try to kick it into the end zone end over end. He tried to knuckleball it exactly how you said, Tony, and it was a perfect kick. He kicked it past the coverage and in between the two deep backs, and it bounded in the end zone.
Steve Young walked to the San Francisco 49er huddle. They're at the 20-yard line right now. 49ers have won 9 straight NFC West games. Their last loss to a division opponent, 11-10-91, November the 10th, 91, right here at the Louisiana Superdome to the New Orleans Saints. Final score was 10-3.
Well, Tony, it's almost halfway through the first quarter, and we haven't called Jerry Rice's name yet. And I would suspect in this series that Steve Young is going to have to go to Mr. Rice.
I'm not sure that Jerry Rice gets the ball as much as when Joe Montana was here with the San Francisco 49ers.
Well,
and I know that there have been times when Rice has complained that he hasn't gotten the ball.
Here's what I think of Jerry Rice. You know, I told my wife once when we were in Chicago, I said, we're going to go see Michael Jordan. She's not a great basketball fan. I said, but honey, it's a chance to see the very best. When we're in New York, if Baryshnikov was dancing, I wanted to go see Baryshnikov. I would have paid to see Jim Brown, even though I got the opportunity to play against him. And I put Jerry Rice in that same category, Tony. He is a special football player. You know, if you're a hockey player, you want to go, even if you're a hockey fan, even the players, they want to see Gretzky. They want to see Mario Lemieux. I tell you, when you get an opportunity to watch a Jerry Rice, I'd pay my way in. I mean, I think he's that special. He's the greatest receiver, I think, that's ever played football.
San Francisco 49ers with the #1 offense in the NFC, 400 yards a game. #3 pass offense in the NFC, 239 yards a game. It will be tested this afternoon. Saints line up, 4-man front. They look like they're coming on the blitz. Back to throw, over the middle. Dump pass out to the 25, up to about the 30-yard line, very close to first down. I don't know if Mark Logan, who came out of the backfield to make the catch, now if he's got about 9.5 yards, he's going to be about a half yard short of the first down. This Saints defense is very aggressive, and it seems like the 49ers are going to have to go to a short passing game.
They're going to go to a short passing game, and I also noticed Ronaldo Turnbull, who we mentioned had 6 sacks, is tied for #1 league. He's very tentative. He's playing very tentative, Tony. He's not rushing the passer all out.
He's right up on the line of scrimmage, does not rush that time. The handoff and no first down at all.
He got the tackle there.
Ricky Waters is the guy who got the ball, and he went down after a half-yard loss at the 29-yard line.
And the tackle was made by Ronaldo Turnbull.
Ronaldo seemed to just take the block and stay right at the line of scrimmage.
Even on some passes, I've noticed he's been tentative. Maybe it's because he's going up against Steve Wallace, one of the real good pass protectors in this league.
Ronaldo Turnbull played his college football at West Virginia. He's in his 4th NFL season. He played with that great West Virginia team that played Notre Dame for the national championship. Ricky Waters, the lone running back, offset to the right. Slot left, wide out to the right side. Pump fake, and down goes Steve Young.
Ronaldo Turnbull got the sack. Maybe we woke him up, Tony.
Well, he was coming that time, and number 97 gets his 7th sack of the year. And with 2nd down and a half yard to go for a first down, Paul, the San Francisco 49ers do not convert.
And you know, there was a little mix-up in the blocking. It was actually a missed block by Steve Wallace that time over on the left side. But you know, both of these teams, Tony, use the same alignment on defense. They use a 3-4, and they let one or maybe both of the ends get up on the line of scrimmage. They play exactly the same.
Here's the punt. It bounces upfield, taken at the 35, up to the 40, to the 45, getting up to the 50 into San Francisco territory. Nice run back by Tyrone Hughes. So Tyrone, a rookie out of Nebraska, 41-yard kick and a 23-yard return, has given the New Orleans Saints excellent field position once again at the San Francisco 42. We've got a timeout. The score, 3-0 Saints. Now this for Gateway's Hooked on Phonics.
George McNeely with the Walker Muffler scoreboard. Colts rally to beat the Browns 23-10. Cleveland falls to 3-1. For all the scores, call Scores Plus 1-900-454-3500. Now back to Tony Roberts.
Where it is first down, New Orleans at the 42-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers. Play action fake and back to throw. Wilson looks, fires a pass, gets to the up man, and a good hit at about the 39-yard line. Derek Brown coming out of the backfield to make the catch gets offended by the San Francisco quarterback Eric Davis, a 4-year man out of Jacksonville State. Gain is about 4 yards or so. It'll be second down and 6 at the 38.
And these Cajuns down here, Tony, they said, well, it's 6-0. The guy said, what do you mean 6-0? Well, it's in Martin Anderson territory already. Let's see if we can get a touchdown out of this now.
Wide to the left goes Torrance Small. Offset to the left is Brad Mustard. Derek Brown, the rookie out of Nebraska, is the running back. You've got Quinn Early in a flank to the right. And the handoff, the ball goes to Brown. Brown up the middle, nice throw, and gets inside the 35. It stumbles forward down to the 30-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down by 2 yards.
Brad Mustard got a nice block on the left side. He shaded Mike Walter and kept him to the outside. Let Brown cut up on the inside that time. Good first down for the Saints.
So they're at the 30-yard line where it is first down and 10, and Brad Mustard getting the job done comes to the sideline. Slot to the right, tight end to the right side, and that is Frank Wainwright. Here's the handoff. It goes to Brown. Brown off the left side. He's run down from behind. Excellent pursuit by John Johnson, a 3-year linebacker out of Clemson, as he runs the Nebraska running back down from behind right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
You know, the thing that has changed in linebacking the last 10 or 15 years, all the linebackers now are required to be quick and fast, Tony. They've got tremendous speed. And, you know, if you run a little bit slow and you're running a sweep, that offside linebacker is going to catch you now.
Martin and Early wide to the left, but the handout goes to Brown, and Brown is run down again from behind as he circles to the right, tries to turn the corner and get it upfield. He's dropped at the 27-yard line, but excellent pursuit by Mike Walter, the 11-year linebacker from Oregon. For the San Francisco 49ers, you've got Dennis Brown in, Taylor Stubblefield, and Ted Washington. They're the 3 down linemen. The linebackers are Kelly, Mike Walter, Bill Romanowski, John Johnson. The defensive backs on the corners, Eric Davis and Merton Hanks. Michael Magruder goes in for Don Griffin, and you've got Tim McDonald in there. Third down. Here's Wilson under pressure, and down he goes. An avalanche of white jerseys, and Wade Wilson just about had time to cock his arm, and it seemed like everybody was in there.
That was Dennis Brown, who got the sack, the 4-year star from the University of Washington. And let's see, they're debating now on whether to kick the field goal. It was a big loss on the play. The ball rests at the 35. That's well within Martin Anderson's range. And, of course, they'll put it down. This will be about over a 50-yard field goal.
It'll be a 53. It'll be spotted down in the middle of the playing field. Tommy Barnhart, the punter, is the holder.
This will be his longest field goal of the year if he makes it, Tony.
53-yard field goal attempt. Here's the snap, the spot, and the kick. It is high enough, it is long enough, and it is no good. It went off to the right. Boy, I'll tell you, he could have kicked the 63-yarder, Paul.
That's plenty of foot. It just hooked it just a little bit.
So Morton Anderson misses a 53-yard field goal attempt. The score remains the same, 3-0. New Orleans, a timeout. Now this for Brill Creek.
Detroit knocks off Phoenix 26-20. Andre Ware throws for a score. Derek Moore runs for another. The Lions' first touchdown since opening day. Now back to Tony Roberts.
Where it is 3-0 in Paul. A great big defensive stand early in the game for the San Francisco 49ers.
Well, the sack pushed Morton Anderson back to attempt a 53-yard field goal, and he blew it wide. The sack was the cause of it.
Young down the near sideline intended for Jerry Rice, and he shielded away from the ball, incomplete. Staying with Jerry Rice down the near sideline was Toy Cook. The 7-year cornerback out of Stanford did an outstanding job.
Well, it was close to being complete, but I think Young took a little something off the football. Jerry Rice had to slow up a little bit, and Toy Cook was right there, and it hit Cook. Actually, if Cook had been doing his job perfectly, if he'd been looking at the quarterback, if he turned around, that would have been an interception.
First down, make that second down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Young, 3 out of 4, 15 yards so far. Backs are split. Sweeping right, it is Ricky Waters. Waters trying to get to the outside. Not going to go anywhere. And the reason for that is James Williams, the inside linebacker, a 4-year man out of Mississippi State. When he's running east and west, nice in to cut him down after a gain of about a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Oh, these linebackers run, Tony. I can't get over every one of them. I guarantee you, every one of them run about 4.6 or 4.5 40.
3rd down and 9 for the San Francisco 49ers, who have not been able to move the football. Waters offset to the right. You got a split end to the right, slot to the left side.
They got to go to Jerry Rice eventually.
Big rush on Steve Young. Gets away from one man, cannot get away from the other. And down he goes. They came on a safety blitz with Reginald Jones, the 3-year back out of Memphis State, and getting the sack.
He's getting up very slowly, and in fact, he's hurt.
Yep.
Steve Young is down. He's getting up very slowly, Tony.
He's up on his feet, walking off under his own power right now.
He shook up, I'll tell you that. He really got popped here. Poor blocking up front, not only by the right tackle, the right guard, everybody blocked poorly on that time. There were a lot of black jerseys around Steve Young that time.
And once again, Klaus Wilmsmeyer, a 2-year man out of Louisville.
You know, the 49ers, Tony, I don't like their offense. You know, you're not going to be able to throw 4 to 5-second passes against this defense. You got to throw short.
Big rush, and he sends a rocket upfield. Tyrone Hughes back to get it at the 20. Gets to the 25. Cuts back against the grain. He's at the 30 and knocked down at about the 32 or 33-yard line. But a rocket of a punt by Klaus Wilmsmeyer and a run back by Tyrone Hughes of about 12 or 13 yards.
50-yard punt that time by Klaus Wilmsmeyer, and actually the coaches do not like to see a 50-yard punt, especially with no height on the ball, because you outkick your coverage and the guy gets a real good chance for an excellent return.
So the New Orleans Saints will put the ball in play for the very first time in the first quarter to start a series in their own territory. They had it at the San Francisco 33. They got a field goal. They had it at the 42. They missed a 53-yard attempt, and now they put it in play at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they got to start doing something with this field position. You can't give the New Orleans Saints, the San Francisco 49ers, time and time again. Steve Young will burn you eventually. Law of averages will catch up.
Split back, and he hands the ball off to Wade Wilson does to his right halfback, and there's not going to be very much there. So a gain of maybe a couple of 3 yards to about the 35-yard line. That'll make it second down. Brad Muster in the backfield. Wade Wilson, ranked the number 2 quarterback in the NFC and the 4th overall in the National Football League, has done an excellent job here with the New Orleans Saints. And I'll tell you, the Saints fans, though he served here many years, do not miss Bobby Hebert. Brad Muster is the lone running back, wingman on the left, slot to the right. 49ers on the charge. Here's the throw up the middle. Great catch and a great throw at the 42-yard line. Wade Wilson put that ball right on the money, and even though Win Early was hit immediately by 2 San Francisco 49ers, the play's good for 12 yards.
And Tony, you're right. It was great coverage that time by the 49ers. It was just one of those perfect pitches.
12-yard pickup and a first down at the 48-yard line. Eric Martin goes wide to the left. He's joined out there by Quinn Early. Early 6 years out of Iowa. Martin 9 years out of LSU. Derek Brown and Muster in the backfield. Hand off to Brown. Brown off the left side. Brown gets the block. Brown to the outside. Down the 40, the 35. Down to the 30, and he's dragged out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. But I think they'll say he went out of bounds at the 30.
He showed me some good moves there, Tony, and he's determined. He really looks like an exciting young runner here. He picks up 22 yards. This play was designed like a little draw play up the middle of the left guard, a left tackle, and he juked his way to the outside, and he put on that great burst of speed, and he beat the man to the corner.
Got an excellent block from Richard Cooper, the 6'5", 290-pound, 4-year offensive tackle out of Tennessee. First down and 10. The ball at the 29-yard line to San Francisco. New Orleans on the move. Wilson, play action fake, rolls right, throws to the left. Brad Muster at the 30. Muster is run out of bounds at the 25. Michael Magruder, the 4-year man out of Kent State, who's playing the quarterback spot in place of Don Griffin, make the tackle as the gun sounds. We've played a quarter. It is 3-0 New Orleans. Now this for State Farm. New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers have played a quarter, and the only scoring a 33-yard field goal by Morton Anderson on the Saints' very first possession. So the second quarter about to unfold with the ball at the 26-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers, who spent a good part of the first period on defense. Second down and 6.
Derek Brown had a very good first quarter. Tony, 8 rushes, 48 yards. Wilson is 4 out of 7 for 31 yards in the passing department.
Second down. Derek Brown, the lone running back. They show a double wing, but they send the flanker left in motion. Quinn early to the right side. Wade Wilson back to throw, fires the pass. Nice move by Eric Martin. Inside the 20, down to about the 16. He caught the ball over his left shoulder and then made a spin move to the right and came right back against the grain and got another 5 yards or so down to the 15-yard line, and it's enough for a first down.
And this is the third time the New Orleans Saints offense has a great opportunity to put that touchdown on the board.
And Eric Martin comes off the field, but when he was walking back toward the huddle, he was limping perceptibly. So Martin with a catch, and he comes to the sideline. Patrick Newman is the wide out to the right side. As they go tight end left with a tight end on the wing to the right, he comes in motion. That's Irv Smith. Handoff to Derek Brown off the left side. Finds an opening. Gets stuffed at about the 15 or 14-yard line. The 49ers did an excellent job of closing the hole immediately. Limited the gain to maybe the length of the football, but a penalty marker on the play, and it's going to be against New Orleans.
They were offsides.
We'll wait to see what Dick Hantak calls here. Here comes the announcement.
Holding. Offense. Number 82. 10-yard penalty. Repeats it down. First down.
That's Irv Smith. The number 1 draft choice from Notre Dame. Well, that'll make it first down.
He's going to be a valuable addition to this football team, Tony. He's a great blocker, the kid.
And that's what they've used him so far. They use him primarily as a blocker. Wilson has completed 5 of 8 to 5 different receivers. He's got Quinn Early wide to the far side. He's got Patrick Newman out here. Also has a man in the slot off on the right. Tight end is to the left. Running back is off to the left and running out. And Wilson drives it right over the middle. The ball is caught by Torrance Small, and it's very close inside the 10-yard line. And within about 5 yards, to pick up a 15 on the play. Within a 5 of getting a first down.
Is it almost like it's just an automatic pass right in between the zones, in between the linebackers? Just a good timing pass by Wade Wilson.
Well, he's hit 6 different receivers now, Paul. Share the wealth. Small, who just caught the pass for 15, goes wide to the right. Quinn Early comes out to the left. Derek Brown, the lone running back, as they go a double tight end set. Second down and 5 at the 10-yard line. And the 49ers coming on the blitz. Derek Brown off the left side inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line where it's first down and goal to go.
I guarantee you, his eyes got a little bit wider when he got to the 5-yard line there, Tony. A hole opened up. He could smell a touchdown there, and he almost got in.
Johnny Johnson makes the tackle for San Francisco, but it is first down and goal to go at the 4. Brad Muster re-enters the game.
We were talking about Irv Smith. He got a good block there, and Richard Cooper and Chris Port, the left tackle, left guard over there. Excellent blocks right at the point of attack for this New Orleans Saint offense.
Smith lines up as the tight end left. Hovey Brenner the tight end right, so they go double tight end set. Send a man in motion to the right side. Hand the ball to Brown. Brown off the right side. Down close to the goal line. Is he in? They say he is, but officials, no indication.
Well, he made his great outside move. He was over on the inside of his right guard, and all of a sudden he took a just a juke step to the right, and he got outside the right tackle, almost got in. That football is about a foot short.
Well, actually, his knee touched the ground first, so the call was the right one by the official. So it'll be second down and goal to go. The ball just shy of the goal line.
The old full house back.
Yeah, it looks like Notre Dame. Here's the handoff. Diving. Brown, does he break the plane? Officials say no. Being a running back, did you ever dive?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah. Even if there was a tremendous hole, nobody was there, I just dove in there anyway. I liked it.
Did you ever try going over the top of the dive?
There's a lot of times you have to. Exactly. You know who was the best in the history of football? The best third down, fourth down man in the history. Sam the Bam Cunningham. Nobody could stop him. He would go up and over.
Ball's in the same spot, right in the middle of the field, and Wade Wilson wants to come to the sideline to talk it over with Coach Jim Mora. Well, we've got a 3-0 score. New Orleans out in front. Right now, they're just inches away from making it 9-0. They've called a timeout. Now this for Walker Mufflers.
George McNeely with the Courtyard by Marriott scoreboard. Miami over Buffalo 22-13. Dan Marino passes Johnny Unitas for third on the all-time passing yardage list. Now back to Tony Roberts and Paul Hornung.
Where the New Orleans Saints have the football, just inches away from their first touchdown of the afternoon. It is third down and inches to go for a first down. This drive, 9 plays, 66 yards, 5 minutes and 21 seconds time of possession. Line up and approach. That handoff to Derek Brown. He's in the end zone or not? Touchdown, says the official. On a delayed call off the right side for a score.
A little slow to call that touchdown. I tell you, we hadn't have called that one at 6. We would have been wondering. Derek Brown gets his 4th touchdown of the year, Tony.
Well, he certainly has put some life into this ground game of the New Orleans Saints, and he goes in from a yard out. And Morton Anderson will try for the point after. 11 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the first half. Tommy Barnhart, the holder, snap, spot, kick up, and it is good. Money in the bank. That'll make it 10-0. New Orleans is out in front of the San Francisco 49ers. We've got a timeout. I just gave you the score. Now this for Gateways, hooked on phonics.
It's time again for the Gossip Queen.
I spoke with Burt Reynolds today, and he says he's being followed. Relax, Burt. It's Harry Anderson following you in his brand new CBS comedy, Dave's World. It's on right after an all-new evening shade. And guess who's leaping into the cast of Murphy Brown this season? No names, but his initials are Spectacular. Next time, I'll tell you how Annie Potts is making out in her new role on Love and War. Till then, toodle.
The new CBS Monday night comedies have everybody talking. Find out why Monday.
This year, 43,000 men and women will turn 35. Someone else turns 35 too. Budget rent-a-car. And as part of our birthday party, we have gifts for you, like a minivan for $35 a day, a luxury car at $35 for the first day. So call Budget now. All reasons. The smart money is on Budget. Optional LDW, $13.99 per day or less. Other restrictions apply. Offer expires September 30th at participating locations.
WEVD, New York.
I'm George McNeely with the Hooked on Phonics scoreboard. Dave Wanstead gets his first victory. Chicago 47, Tampa Bay 17. Rams knocked off the Oilers 28-13. Jim Everett passes for 316 yards and 3 touchdowns. For all the scores, call Scores Plus 1-900-454-3500. Now back to the stadium.
Where Morton Anderson is set to kick off for the New Orleans Saints. The kickoff returners, Dexter Carter's been averaging about 21 yards a return, and Amp Lee about 22. But Morton Anderson hasn't allowed much in the way of a return. Last time he flipped it to, and the ball rolled right between them into the end zone. Run up and the kick. High, it'll come down short enough to be returned. Taken on the far side by Amp Lee at the 10, and he's going to get nailed. Amp Lee never got untracked. He was a little hesitant trying to find a hole, looking for the wall, and he got buried down around the 10-yard line.
See, that kick is better actually than going into the end zone, Tony, because he kicks it so high, he gives these special teams ample time to go down there and cover this kick. As soon as he caught the football, Amp Lee was dead. And now look at the ball's on the 12-yard line.
Well, 1st and 10 at the 12. San Francisco having a tough time here. Got a double slot here, one back. Man starts in motion is the tight end, Brent Jones. Fired to the near side. The ball is caught coming out of the backfield and brought up to about the 19-yard line. It's Mark Logan, the fullback, the 6-year man out of Kentucky. And it'll be 2nd down and maybe about 4 yards to go for a 1st down.
You know, Tony, I guess the 49ers are going to make a liar out of me. I told you what a great offense they have, and they've been moving the football. Against this great New Orleans Saints defense, they have 6 yards passing and 13 yards rushing. So they have been absolutely dominated by this Saints defense.
It'll be 2nd down and about 4 to go for a 1st down. Play action fake and a rifle pass over the middle to the 30. Jerry Rice making his first catch. Still on his feet up to the 40-yard line and out of bounds up around the 43.
Well, a beautiful timing play. He just made a quick fake. He knew where Rice was going to be. 21 yards on this pitch, a 1st down for the 49ers. They've got to get the football to Jerry Rice.
Took him long enough.
Exactly.
20 minutes.
20 minutes, and this is his first catch.
And it was a heck of a catch because the ball was not in front of him, it was a little behind him.
A little bit behind him, and it was high. He just snatched it.
Rice goes wide to the left. The ball at the 43-yard line.
He's got a beautiful smooth move, doesn't he, Tony? Huh?
Like silk. Hand off to Ricky Waters off the left side. Breaks into the secondary, past the 45, and drives it up to about the 48 or 49-yard line. So a nice run by Ricky. That'll be good for about 6. That'll make it 2nd down and 4.
And this will help the 49er offense. You've got to have the threat of a run to really throw the football successfully, unless you just go out there in a shotgun and throw it. Boy, if you've got a threat running the football, it sure helps your passing offense.
They take the tight end and make him a wide out on the left side. He joins Jerry Rice there. You have a double slot, one back offense. Brent Jones starts in motion. Young takes the snap, stays in the pocket, fires the pass. Jones makes the catch, takes a man with him inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. Holding on for dear life was Toy Cook, the cornerback, and another 1st down, and all of a sudden, the 49er offense has come to life.
Well, Brent Jones is from nearby Santa Clara, and he's a good target. He's 6'4.5". And right now, Steve Young is really picking apart that New Orleans zone defense. Well, pitch that time.
As we said, they'd have to go to short passes, and that's what they're doing.
16 yards on that last pitch.
Double slot again. Logan, the lone running back, offset to the right. Steve Young calls the play.
And he's changing the play right now.
Call the audible.
Offside.
Blindside pass into Jerry Rice on a slant. He makes the catch. Boy, what a throw by Steve Young, because he had a defender, Ricky Jackson, bearing in on the left side, and Steve Young had just enough time to drop back, take a quick look, and fire.
I think it was offside. You know, I called it offside. Ricky Jackson is so quick, I guess he gets the benefit of the doubt by some of these referees, but he looked like he was at least a step offside, and he got away with it.
Another 1st down to the New Orleans 24-yard line. Rice is out to the right. Taylor out to the left. Backs are split. Handoff to Ricky Waters. Trying to run inside. Not going anywhere. Runs into Vaughn Johnson, the inside linebacker out of North Carolina State, after a gain of maybe about a yard. And we might stretch it, make it a yard and a half. Let's call it 2. 2nd down along 8. Here's where the going gets tough for the San Francisco 49ers. Young 4 of 4, 55 yards in this drive. But the Saints are going to be coming. Ricky Waters goes wide to the left. Rice is out to the right. It's actually a slot to the left side. Back to throw, quick pass. Tight end Brent Jones has got it inside the 20, down at about the 17 or 18-yard line, but it is still well short of the 1st down. So now, the ball is at the 17-yard line. And it now becomes 3rd down and just about 3 to go. And the way the New Orleans Saints defense has played today, Paul, 3 yards may as well be 3 miles.
Exactly. And you're definitely going to throw the football. It's a definitely passing situation when you're playing a defense like this. And you got the most dangerous setup. And that's when Jerry Rice is in the slot.
And slot he is. He moves from the slot right out to the far side. 3 wide receivers left. Young looking, rolling out to the right, may run. Being chased, looks, going to have to throw the ball, grounds it. He was out of the pocket. He grounded the ball. Troy Cook in hot pursuit, and Steve Young could not find anyone to come back and help.
And I know he wishes he had this decision over with. It looked like it was open up for the run and the first down. He just hesitated that little second, and Troy Cook made the real good move to force him to throw it away.
And now Mike Cofer, the 6-year man out of North Carolina State, will attempt the field goal. 10-0. They've got New Orleans out in front. He's going to try to cut that margin down to 10-3. Cofer 4 out of 7. This will be a 35-yard kick, hash mark near side. The snap, the spot, the kick is up, and it is good. So a 35-yard field goal by Cofer, and the San Francisco 49ers are on the board. New Orleans still leads by a score of 10-3. Timeout, now this for Sears. We're at the Louisiana Superdome. It is 10-3 New Orleans, and San Francisco getting on the board with 6:54 left to go in the first half on a 35-yard field goal by Mike Cofer. 9 plays, 71 yards, and it took the 49ers 4 minutes and 37 seconds to put some points on the board in that drive. It'll be Fred McAfee over on the far side, and Tyrone Hughes on the near for the New Orleans Saints. Here comes the run-up by Cofer and sends the ball high end over end down to the far side into the end zone. McAfee's going to run it out. Back to the 10. Gets it up to the 15. Still on his feet. Fights his way up to about the 17 or 18-yard line. And that's where it's going to be, at the 18. Now we have a situation where, was that Irv Smith? Somebody didn't want to be blocked out down there. And people start going heaven over heels, but the officials move in very quickly and break it up. So it'll be first down and 10 at about the 18-yard line. Make it to 19 for the New Orleans Saints. Derek Brown has done an outstanding job as the running back, and he's really put a lot of zip into this offense. Slot to the left, you got a split end wide to the right. Brown, the lone running back, is offset to the far side. Holby Brenner, used as a blocker, moves the motion to the right side, but Brown picks a spot up the middle and gets up to the 20-yard line, maybe as far as the 21. We're going to pause briefly here for station identification. This is Mutual, your network leader in radio sports.
Wake up with the amazing Bill Mazer tomorrow morning until 10 o'clock right here on WEVD New York.
Second down and 7 after a 3-yard gain by Derek Brown. Wade Wilson sends Torrance Small wide to the far side. Eric Martin back as a slot man on the left, and he is joined by Quinn Early. Brown lined up right behind the quarterback. Hand off to Brown, finds an opening, gets to the 25, very close to a first down. They'll mark it right around the 29-yard line. And that from the left foot spot here by the official is going to give the first down to the New Orleans Saints. Oddly enough, the man that Wade Wilson replaced, Bobby Hebert, is the top-ranked passer in the National Football League. Hebert in Montana, the only quarterbacks who have yet to throw an interception.
Well, you know, they love Bobby Hebert down here. He's a raging Cajun. He's homebred, and I tell you, Wade Wilson would have been in for a hard row if he hadn't started out as successful as he did, Tony. And it's not over with. These fans are fickle.
And they come on the blitz, and Wade Wilson fires that ball right past the blitzer, Tim McDonald, a strong safety, and hits Torrance Small on a slant for a first down at the 40-yard line.
If Wade Wilson would have released the football in his normal fashion, that would have been an incomplete pass, batted down. He threw it underneath. I mean, it was just a beautiful ad-lib move there by Wade Wilson. He just kind of sidearmed it in there for the first down.
Early goes wide to the right. He's joined by Martin in the slot, and Torrance Small comes out to the left. First and 10, New Orleans at the 40-yard line. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the first half. 10-3, New Orleans out in front. Wilson back to throw, dumps it over the middle, got the man open, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Eric Martin.
Secondary will be Bruce Bevel.
Really could have been intercepted because it hit off of Martin's hands, popped up in the air very nice and very soft, but the 49ers couldn't catch it.
And he's got a nice catchable ball when he throws
Right there. Oh.
You know, it's not like a John Elway who just sings it in there real hard. This guy's got a good touch with the football, and that ball surely should have been caught. It was a beautiful pitch to Eric Martin. He won't drop too many of those.
Early wide right, Martin in the slot to the left. He's flanked to the left by Torrance Small. They're coming on the blitz. Again, quickly, the pass is thrown by Wade Wilson. In the backfield is Todd Kelly.
Quarterback, no offside that
offside.
time. I don't blame the Jim Mora. Boy, he's really over on the sidelines hot. I tell you, it was a voice quarterback offsides is what I call it, Tony. He gets up over the center and he goes in his normal cadence. All of a sudden, he raises his voice a little bit on the third hut. Hut, hut, hut. And all of a sudden, the defense comes offsides, and they were definitely offsides here and didn't get the call.
So now it's going to be third down and 10. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 out to the left from the shotgun. Wade Wilson back to throw, looks long down the right side. That pass should be intercepted. It was not. In and out of the hands of Eric Davis. It was intended for Quinn Early, but the misfire by Wade Wilson and Tommy Barnhart is in the punt. And the 49ers defense gets the job done again.
I didn't like that play at all, Tony. They don't need 10 yards for the first down.
Exactly.
Trying to throw the home run over there, and the cornerback was, 4 or 5 yards just sitting there waiting for this.
Tommy Barnhart standing at the 25-yard line. Dexter Carter awaiting the punt. Here is a beauty. A rocket shot. Carter at the 7. Carter at the 10. Bellies back, looking for a block. Try to turn it upfield. Gets back to the 10-yard line, and then gets hit by an avalanche of black jerseys and shoved back to the 7. 53-yard punt, and all that running, a 3-yard return.
If I were a coach in the National Football League, I would never have a return left or right. Yeah, I mean, there's very few times you ever see the runner ever get outside. These kids are so quick today. You've got to return punts north and south.
Exactly.
Go right up the field. You're going to gain a lot more yards. It'll average out much better for you.
We've got a timeout with the score. 10-3, New Orleans. This is the NFL on Mutual. Hitting the San Francisco 49ers, who have the ball first down and 10 at their own 11-yard line. Westwood One will present a check to the American on behalf of Hooked on Phonics in the amount of $500 in the name of the most valuable player in today's game. Make learning to read simple and fun with Hooked on Phonics. Long way to go for San Francisco. They start from their own 11. Young on a handoff to Ricky Waters. No place for Ricky Waters. Vaughn Johnson Mike's in to make the stop on the play, and Vaughn fills the hole. He's an 8-year linebacker out of North Carolina State. Ricky Jackson, James Williams, Vaughn Johnson, and Ronaldo Turnbull. Gain of a couple, it'll be second down and 8. Jerry Rice in the slot on the far side. Actually a double slot, one running back offset to the left. Steve Young looks over the Saints defense. They're on the way. Here's the pass over the middle. That ball going to Mark Logan, and Mark Logan is run down by Vaughn Johnson and company. And I'd swear that the left side, Ricky Jackson, was offside.
I was sitting here, Tony, I swear I was thinking the same thing.
He got a running start.
He gets a running start all the time, and they don't call it. That could have been called also. we were talking a little bit earlier. Both these teams, as I said, use the same alignment on defense, but they operate quite differently because of the speed of the New Orleans linebacker, Ricky Jackson, and Ronaldo Turnbull. They play defensive end more than they play linebacker, and they go after the quarterback.
3rd down and 5 from the 16. Young drops back to throw, fires a pass near side. Ball is caught by Odessa Turner, and he's muscled out of bounds right around the 26-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down. So Odessa Turner, a 7-year veteran from Northwestern State, gets the first down pass. And I'll tell you, you better pull that trigger in a hurry if you're going to play a quarterback against the New Orleans Saints defense.
Exactly. I mean, you don't have 3 to 4 seconds to throw the football against these guys. If it's not Turnbull, it's Ricky Jackson. If it's not Ricky Jackson, it's Vaughn Johnson and James Williams. All of these kids can run.
Double slot. Here is Brent Jones in motion from the far side. Young looking, fires the pass over to Muddle to Brent Jones, and Brent Jones makes the grab at about the 33-yard line. He is in immediately on a double team. Gene Atkins, a free safety, got him. Again with Vaughn Johnson, who's in on yet another tackle. And right now we're at the 2-minute warning. We've got the 2-minute warning here with the score 10-3. New Orleans out in front. And we'll be back right after this for Walker Mufflers.
John Madden here. You know, people see quarterbacks talking on the phone during a game, and they figure, hey, they got to be talking to a coach. Wrong. They could be calling the Walker Advantage Muffler Hotline, 1-800-422-2484. Heck, even quarterbacks need mufflers, and 1-800-422-2484 gets you the Advantage, the only muffler with rust-fighting Absorbite. So call today. It's easy. The hard part's getting those quarterbacks off the phone.
For your nearest Walker Advantage installer, call 1-800-422-2484.
Easy Shaver, Williams Electric Shave. Some guys take life hard, and some take it easy. When they use an electric razor, they put on Williams Electric Shave. Sets up your beard and lubricates to protect your face, so your skin doesn't get irritated. You get a shave that's comfortable, close, and easy. Easy Shaver, Williams Electric Shave. From J.B. Williams.
Is your car hard to start? When you accelerate, does your car hesitate? Notice the loss in power? If you said yes, maybe it's dirty fuel injectors and time for STP Super Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner. One treatment helps unclog dirty injectors fast to restore power and performance for up to 2,500 miles. So use STP or just keep going the way you've been going. STP. Drive a better car.
And a little bit of a bonus because today's winning head coach is going to receive a new set of golf clubs, compliments of Head Golf, makers of the only clubs with a patented power pin. Find out more about Head Golf products, including the Big Head Woods and the Big Head Irons, by calling 1-800-888-HEAD. Head Golf. It's never been harder to hit a bad shot. Well, Paul, field position certainly has played a part in the first half of this football game. 49ers rarely have had it, and the New Orleans Saints have.
Actually, right here we're seeing the 49ers come out from their own 10-yard line and moving the football quite well with the little...
At the 35, play action fake pass, almost intercepted.
Should have been.
It was intended for Jerry Rice, and it bounced right off the hands of Toy Cook. You'll never have another opportunity like that.
I think Toy Cook really had his eyes on Jerry Rice. He wasn't watching the quarterback this time, or that would have been an interception. He was
I don't blame him.
Paying more attention to Jerry Rice on the coverage, but it went right through his hands. It should have been caught.
So it is 3rd down and about 2 yards to go for a first down. Minute 56 showing on the clock. 49ers have 3 timeouts left. New Orleans Saints have 2 remaining. Hand off to Ricky Waters to the 40, 45. Ricky Waters stepping to the 50 in the New Orleans territory and all the way down to the 48-yard line with a great run. And now we've got a little bit of a tangle up downfield as one of the defensive backs who blocked on the play and apparently took exception to it.
14-yard pickup, and I was just about ready to say that the San Francisco 49ers just haven't been able to run the football. They had only gained 23 yards rushing up until that 14-yard pickup by Ricky Waters.
Quick timeout by the 49ers. We'll be back right after this for Sears.
Offer ends October 4th. See the yellow pages for participating LiftMaster dealers.
And on first down and 10 at the New Orleans 48, Steve Young pumps, looks like he's going to throw the football, has to scramble out of the pocket and is run down over on the far side. But he did manage to get maybe about 2.5 yards or so. It'll be second down and long, about 7.5 to go for a first down. Ball is at the 45-yard line of the New Orleans Saints. One running back, it is Ricky Waters. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 out to the right. In motion, Jones to even it up and making a double slot. Pump fake, and down goes Steve Young. Vaughn Johnson grabs him around the shoulder pads and drops him all the way back the 49er 43-yard line. Make it the 44.
Well, I don't understand the blocking there. They lost 12 yards on this. Vaughn Johnson, all it was an inside blitz. Nobody picked him up. The guard on that side, I think it was Ralph Tam, number 64. He just was looking around and missed the blitz.
Third down and long, like about 18 to go. Young back to throw, steps up in the pocket. Long downfield, pass intercepted. It got picked off out there by Keith Taylor. Down the right sideline he goes, and he's finally out of bounds somewhere around the 40-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers.
Was that intended for John Taylor? If it was intercepted by his brother, Keith Taylor, the 5-year pro out of Illinois. And now the Saints have the football in 49er territory. Plenty of time on the clock. They've got 2 timeouts left.
27-yard return by Keith Taylor. First and 10 at the San Francisco 44. And the third time in the first half that the New Orleans Saints are going to put the ball in play first down and 10 to start a series in San Francisco territory. Each team with 2 timeouts left. That's the 3rd interception this season for the New Orleans Saints. Atkins has 1, Troy Cook has 1.
Well, they lead the league in sacks with 13, but they only have 2 interceptions. They usually have more than that.
Wilson throws, and the pass is behind the intended receiver at the 37-yard line. Pass looked like it was intended for Patrick Newman, the wideout on this side. Well, they do have the lead, but they share that lead with the Los Angeles Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams.
They're tied for the lead with sacks, right?
Yeah. Right, 13. From the shotgun, double slot, Wade Wilson, second down 10 at the 44. Drops back, screen to the near side. Boy, that doesn't fool anybody. The ball went to Dalton Hilliard as he makes his first appearance. The 8-year veteran from LSU, and he gets drilled. Hilliard caught the ball, and Tim McDonald, the 7-year strong safety out of Southern Cal, smacked him, and a timeout called here by New Orleans. We'll be back right after this for Marriott. 44 seconds left to go. New Orleans with 1 timeout remaining. The San Francisco 49ers have 2. The ball is squarely on the 45-yard line, where it is 3rd down and 11, New Orleans.
Well, naturally, they'd love to get the first down, but they like to get 9 or 10 yards. That would give Anderson a shot at the 53-yard field goal.
Wilson sets him up in a double slot, breaks it up by making a man in motion. 3 wide receivers to the right, and then hits in and out of the hands again of Eric Martin at the 30-yard line. That's 2 in a row, Paul.
2 in a row and 2 big first downs that Eric Martin has dropped himself in this first half.
Eric Martin, usually about as dependable as you can get as a wide receiver. He came into this game leading the team in receptions with 13 for 229 yards. He was 5th in the NFC in receiving yards and 7th in the National Football League overall. And he just missed a golden opportunity to move a couple of notches up the ladder in both categories. 4th down 11, they're going to punt. Barnhart at the 40-yard line. The snap and the boot. A high spiral. No attempt to field this ball. It goes about 2 yards deep into the end zone and will come out to the 20-yard line. 45-yard punt. There's no doubt in my mind, Paul, that the defensive right end for the San Francisco 49ers was offside because he had his right hand in the neutral zone. And I have told Jerry Seaman many times, you people don't call it.
That's right. And we've seen, 3 or 4 times that we're sitting up here, and it looks obvious, and then we've got a little television up here in the booth, folks, and then they show the reruns, and it looks like they're offside on the TV. So I tell you, I think they missed 3 or 4 calls on offsides today.
30 seconds left, 80 yards to go to try and tie it up. Let's see what San Francisco has. They also have 2 timeouts remaining.
They'll run it.
They're going to run it. Hand off to Ricky Waters, and Ricky's going to get up to about the 25-yard line. Picks up 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Well, actually, they're going to make it to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 4. 15 seconds. Backs are split. Going to try to throw one. Dumps it out to Waters on the far side. Waters can't go anywhere. Puts his head down. Tries to get the first down, but he's going to fall a yard short as he's hit by 2 New Orleans Saints. And quickly, a timeout called here by the San Francisco 49ers. We'll be back right after this for Future Kids. New Orleans Saints out in front of the San Francisco 49ers 10-3 as Steve Young rejoins the 49er huddle. And my guess is he goes into the genuflect offense here, and that'll be the end of the first half of play.
I don't know why they threw that little pass to Ricky Waters before. He's had a history of coughing it up.
Well, Ricky Waters gets the call, runs inside, gets the first down, fights his way up to the 40-yard line as the gun sounds, and that's going to be it. The end of the first half of play with a score. New Orleans 10 and San Francisco 3. Now this for the NRA. Ricky Waters, the top ball carrier for San Francisco, 10 carries, a total of 49 yards. Derek Brown, 14 carries, 68 yards, and he has the game's only touchdown. His longest run was 23. Steve Young, 12 out of 16, 103 yards, intercepted 1 time. Wade Wilson, 8 out of 16, 69 yards, no interceptions, no touchdowns. In a moment, the second half kickoff. But first, this for Walker Mufflers.
John Madden here. Every guy in sports has his favorite number, like quarterbacks who wear number 12, and basketball centers who like 00. Now, my favorite number is 1-800-422-2484, the Walker Advantage Muffler Hotline. You call it to find the Advantage, the only muffler with rust-fighting absorbite. That's 1-800-422-2484. Hey, to wear that number, you'd have to be as wide as a house, or a lineman.
For your nearest Walker Advantage installer, call 1-800-422-2484.
Is your car hard to start? When you accelerate, does your car hesitate? Notice the loss in power. If you said yes, maybe it's dirty fuel injectors and time for STP Super Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner. One treatment helps unclog dirty injectors fast to restore power and performance for up to 2,500 miles. So use STP or just keep going the way you've been going. STP. Drive a better car.
Monday on NBC, Sequest. Fire! A vital mission is jeopardized when Captain Bridger risks everything to save one life.
He's lost his mind.
Tribune Raves TV adventure returns on a grand scale. Then, an NBC world premiere movie event, Final Appeal. Brian Denny stars as a lawyer in a life-and-death battle to save the one client no one else would help, his sister.
Mary, help me, please.
Inspired by a true story with Jo Beth Williams following Sequest tonight on NBC.
When I was a kid, Dad always looked out for me.
That's what dads are for.
Now I'm looking out for him with Ensure. More than a vitamin supplement, Ensure is a delicious drink with all the nutrients adults need to stay healthy, active, be energetic.
Ensure is even recommended #1 by doctors as a source of complete, balanced nutrition.
Drink Ensure as a meal or in between. To your health, Dad.
To our health.
Oh, Dad.
Use as directed.
Bill Bruce, Art Dan, and now Bernie. WEVD, New York.
Paul Hornung and Paul, field position very, very important for the New Orleans Saints. They had it at the San Francisco 33, the San Francisco 42, their own 32, the 19, and the San Francisco 44. Yet they managed only 10 points. The 49ers, conversely, at the 20, the 20, the 35, the 12, the 11, and the 20, they haven't had field position.
You know, another thing we lose sight of, you know, we expect this kind of a game. We expect the New Orleans Saints defense to deliver this kind of a game. But, you know, if you're the San Francisco 49er defense, you're back in there at halftime, Tony. You're saying, hey, look, we played pretty good first half.
Exactly.
We only gave up one touchdown. Come on, offense. Get off your duff and start putting up some points. You're the guys that have the $4 to $5 million contracts. Let's put the points on the board. What's wrong?
Well, 2 turnovers, both, of course, by the offense. A fumble recovery by Jackson on a pass that was caught by John Taylor, and that led to a 33-yard field goal by Anderson. And then Keith Taylor intercepts a Steve Young pass and runs it down to the 44-yard line, but fortunately for the 49ers, the New Orleans Saints were not able to score. Mike Gopher has it teed up, and we're ready to go here with McAfee and Tyrone Hughes as deep men for New Orleans. Puts the foot to the football. It's coming down toward McAfee at the 2, to the 5, up the middle at the 10, gets to the 15, gets up to the 20, and up to maybe about the 25 or 26-yard line. And he stopped there, and it's going to be first down and 10 at that spot for the New Orleans Saints.
You know, Tony, when I was playing professional football, we always felt the first possession, and especially if we were receiving the second half kickoff, was the most important possession. Lombardi always stressed that this was the most important possession of the game. We've got to move the football now. You got to take control of the line of scrimmage and put a touchdown on the board. That all those years with Lombardi, that's one of the things he stressed very importantly.
Slot to the right, wingman on the left side, one running back, Derek Brown. The wingman is Irv Smith. He puts a block on a man, and Brown goes straight ahead and fights his way from the 25 up to about the 28 or 29-yard line. Excellent surge, and he gets to the hole so quick. Gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6 to go for New Orleans. Irv Smith comes out of the game. He will grade A on that last play. Wide to the right is Eric Martin, who's dropped a couple of balls in the first half. Flanker out to the left. Left halfback starts in motion. That's Brown. Handoff goes to Brad Muster, and Brad Muster tries to pull his way up to about the 35-yard line, which would give him a first down, but he's going to fall a couple of yards short. So now it becomes third down and still a good 2.5 yards to go for a New Orleans first down. And Irv Smith, who's been used primarily as a blocker by the New Orleans Saints, although he did catch one pass, a 1-yard pass for a touchdown.
2 rookies starting on that defensive front. Mike Walter and Todd Kelly, 2 rookies for the 49ers in that lineup, and 1 rookie for the New Orleans Saints, offensive tackle William Rowe.
Third down, make it 1.5 yards to go for a first down. Here's a handoff to Derek Brown, knifing in from the left side. And again, the big play by Tim McDonald on the safety blitz. Boy, was he in there.
Oh, he was unattended completely. Nobody even saw him coming. Nobody picked him up. And the play, actually, the defensive lineman helped stop that play, Tony, because they didn't have a hole to run, and he had to hesitate a little bit, and Tim McDonald makes the sack. I guess you're going to call that a sack, isn't it? Behind the line of scrimmage, not on the quarterback. He lost a couple.
Got to ask Mr. Atkinson, our statistician. Anyway, it's 4th down and about 3 to go for a first down. And Tommy Barnhart has punted well today, is back at the 16. He gets it off. Another spiral to the far side. Bearcat signal for and made at the 22-yard line, where it's going to be first down and 10. Dexter Carter making the fair catch, a 46-yard punt, and no return. So the 49ers will get a chance to see what they can do. New Orleans Saints not able to move the football, and 49ers will have it first down and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And we bring up that point again. The 49ers just hope they get to the 4th quarter and be competitive, because they have outscored the Saints the last 3 games in the 4th quarter, 41-0.
Well, will Lightning strike again? John Taylor wide to the left, and Jerry Rice out to the right. Logan and Waters in the backfield, handoff to Ricky Waters, looking for a little running room, not going to find very much. Everything got pretty much stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and Ricky maybe went from the 22 up to the 23-yard line. just not able to block out Ronaldo Turnbull and a lot of those other folks around the line of scrimmage. Gain of yard, it'll be second down and 9. Steve Young's 8 interceptions and his interception percentage are the tops in the National Football League. He threw only 7 interceptions all last year.
All last year, exactly. And that's why he broke the record as far as the ratings on quarterbacks are concerned last year.
Back to throw in a hurry, ducks under Vaughn Johnson, and then gets knocked down right around the line of scrimmage. Excellent coverage by the New Orleans Saints defense. Young had to run because there wasn't anybody open.
Yep. Blitz again.
Loss of a yard, it'll be third down and 10. And yet, you know, there was no receiver who had gone short, Paul. There's no receiver out there for the short dump pass.
Exactly, and you almost have to because
exactly.
They're blitzing. Actually, in effect, they're rushing the passer with 6 men, and 4 down linemen and the 2 linebackers.
And they didn't have anybody they could throw to underneath. Young back to throw again over the middle. Jerry Rice at the 35. Great move up to the 40-yard line. Oh, Jerry Rice looked like he was going to be tackled. Little juke, and he's out to the right, and he picks up another 5 yards or so. Picked up 17 on the play. The ball will be marked right around the 39.
See, they've got enough time to throw passes up to 15 yards.
Exactly.
They had the blitzer, but this time they did a lot better job of picking up the blitz. They only blitzed 1 linebacker that time. They tried to get at him with 5 guys. This time, here comes Jerry Rice. Opens up over the middle in that open zone there, right on the money.
Rice and Taylor on the same side. Hand off to Waters off the right side, and Ricky trying to spin out of a tackle. Gets up to the line of scrimmage at the 40, up to the 41-yard line. Gains about 1.5 yards on the play, and it'll be second down and about 8.5 to go for a first down. Jerry Rice has 3 catches on the afternoon for a total of 50 yards. 10-3 our score. 10 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. New Orleans is out in front. They have led from the very outset, getting a 33-yard field goal on their first possession. Hand off to Waters, slices off the left side, gets away from 2 tacklers down the left sideline at the 50 and out of bounds at the 42-yard line of the New Orleans Saints, and some pretty fancy stepping by the former Notre Dame halfback, Ricky Waters.
He cut it against the grain, Tony, and that play was not designed to go around the left side. He picks up 17 yards on just great instinctive running here, going off his right side.
Do you remember seeing him at Notre Dame, Paul, like his sophomore and his junior year? He'd run up to the line of scrimmage and he'd start to do that little dance there, waiting for the hole to open instead of just hitting the hole.
He's learned it well, hasn't he?
Certainly has. Slot left. Back to throw Young on first down. Short pass. Got a man open down around the 37-yard line. John Taylor this time makes the catch and holds on to the football.
He's tackled by his brother. That's nice. And they got up and gave each other a little high five.
Well, 5-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 5. Dexter Carter would come in for 1 play for Ricky Waters. Is out and Ricky's back in. Waters, an excellent pass receiver. Spent 1 full season at Notre Dame as their flanker. Second down 5. Brent Jones, the tight end, flicks way out to the right. Hand off to Waters. Runs inside, down to the 35, inside the 30, and down to about the 28-yard line. Nice run by Ricky Waters.
He's starting to put up some good numbers now. He had 45 yards rushing at halftime. And he's heading towards 100 yards. He keeps this up. He's got 75 yards now, Tony, on 9 carries. So he's really looked good from the second quarter on.
Vince Buck, the quarterback, a 4-year man out of Central State of Ohio, made the stop on the play. Slot right, split end left. Throw set, hand off to Waters, cuts to the right side, finds a little opening, slashes inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. And another excellent run by Ricky Waters. Big opening on the right side, and again, it is Vince Buck to come up to make the tackle on the play. But Ricky Waters has picked up about 6 yards. It'll be second down and 4. And all of a sudden, Ricky Waters has put some spark into the running game of the San Francisco 49ers. He had 112 last week against Atlanta. That was his 5th 100-yard game of his short career. Waters starts in motion from left halfback, off the left side. Logan 20 down to the 15, 10, heading for the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco.
23 yards off the left side. Logan got inside the 10. It just looked like he knew he was going to score, Tony. Great blocking off the left side over here. Nobody was there.
You know, it's almost like a crossbuck ball because you take the left halfback, you set him in motion to the right, you got the right halfback, you give him the ball and he runs left.
Exactly. In fact, Frank Warren really cut up the field and he was taken out of the play just on his own penetration. Mark Logan just made a nice move.
Joy Cook tried to stop him at the goal line. He just shouldered him into the end zone. And we have a San Francisco, with a New Orleans player shaken up. So, with a score now at 10-9. And let's see what we're doing here.
Well, I tell you, look at the New Orleans Saints. Last year they won 12 games. They lost 2 games to the 49ers.
Yeah.
And that was the difference in the record of the 49ers and the Saints, because 49ers end up with the best record during the regular season, 14-2.
Frank Warren is okay. He's up on his feet and coming to the sideline. 12-year veteran from Auburn. Might be a little shaky, but he's walking off under his own power.
There's that importance of the first time you touch the football in the second half, Tony. Well, went 9 plays, 78 yards. It took them 4 minutes and 51 seconds. A beautiful offensive drive.
And a heck of a run by Mark Logan. So for Mark Logan, his second touchdown of the season, a Plan B free agent from Miami. He's an excellent special teams performer, and he showed us right there that given the opportunity, he's got speed and he's got power.
I've always said that Tom Rathman, who's been such a stalwart at fullback, he does so many things in that San Francisco offense. I think he's the most underrated great player that I've seen in the last 10 or 15 years. Tom Rathman, a great blocker, great guy coming out of the backfield. And, of course, he's hurt and not playing, but he'll be back before the year's over.
Logan, a couple of carries, 26 yards. The last one, a 23-yard touchdown run. He also has 3 receptions for a total of 18 yards.
Little misdirection, and sometimes that really works, and especially when you've got a great defense you're playing against, Tony. A lot of coaches will put in those misdirection plays because they react so quickly. Sometimes they take themselves out of the play because they're so quick.
Cofer to tie it up. His kick is up, and it is good. We've got a brand new ball game at 10. Timeout. Now this for Apple Computers.
And now, Apple Computer, who brings you those great on-the-spot rebates on Apple Computers and Peripherals, presents You Missed the Boat. Our guest, football coach Ed Bonehead Baker.
Guess some of my hometown fans are here.
Yes, Ed, you blew the championship by letting the clock run out with the ball on your opponent's 1-yard line.
My offensive coordinator was using his old PC to pick the next play. He couldn't get the software to run fast enough.
Well, Ed, you missed the boat. Let's see if you can catch this one. Which would you choose, a poke in the eye or the powerful new Macintosh 2VX with CD-ROM at a new lower price plus a $300 rebate?
Don't take my good eye, Jim.
Sorry, Ed, you missed the boat. Speaking of which, would you take a long walk off a short pier or a new Apple Laser Rider NTR with a $200 rebate?
Boy, they don't get any easier.
Right now, participating authorized Apple resellers are offering on-the-spot rebates on top of new lower prices on Apple computers and peripherals, including rebates of up to $500 on complete Macintosh systems until September 30th. Don't miss the boat.
How do you like to wake up your face in the morning? With an aftershave that burns and stings? Or one that soothes? Aquavelva. It's a no-nonsense aftershave that helps your skin feel cool and fresh. With an honest, manly fragrance that makes everyone around you feel good, too.
There's something about an Aquavelva man.
Aquavelva aftershave. It soothes instead of stings. from J.B. Williams.
I'm George McNeely with the Hooked on Phonics scoreboard. John Casey's third field goal of the day has Seattle shutting out Cincinnati 9-0 in the third. Meantime, talk about field goals. Jason Hansen kicked 4. Detroit beat Phoenix 26-20. For all the scores, call Scores Plus 1-900-454-3500. Now, back to the Superdome.
There are so many field goals being kicked anymore in National Football League games. You wonder if they're going to legislate against them.
I don't know. I think they'll probably have a few meetings for it. I think they will move the kickoff back 5 yards in next year. Tony, I've heard a lot of good rumors about that. So the ball, instead of kicking at 35, so many of these guys put it in the end zone. It takes away from the most exciting. Look at here. This is almost out of the end zone.
And Cofer sends it about 7 yards deep in the end zone. There's no chance for Fred McAfee to bring the ball out, and so the ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
You know, I used to kick off when I played, Tony, and if I kicked half my kicks into the end zone and they were not returnable, I thought I was doing a pretty good job. These kids today, from the 35-yard line, they kick like 70% of them. I think I saw a stat on Morton Anderson where his kicks are 77% unreturnable. I mean, that's amazing from the 35-yard line.
Win early goes out to the left as New Orleans takes over at his 20, and there's a brand new ball game. New Orleans got the first 10 points, and the last 10 have been scored by San Francisco. On first down, Wade Wilson back to throw, fires over the middle. He's got Hobie Brenner, and Hobie makes the catch at the 45, and he gets dumped at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, that'll get them a little momentum back. They came out the first half. They got the second half. They got the kickoff, and they tried to run it down their throats 3 straight times. The 49ers stopped, put 7 points on the board, and now they're going back to their game plan, Tony. A little play-action pass here, and Wade Wilson, who has really been on target all day, he's had 3 or 4 drops. Good pitch over the middle for the first down. 28 yards.
Hobie Brenner, 13 NFL seasons, all with the New Orleans Saints. Mark it at the 47. It'll be first down and 10. Play action fake to Derek Brown. Dump pass out to Brown, and Brown drops the ball. Coming up from the corner in a hurry was Eric Davis. Now, I don't know if Derek Brown didn't concentrate or heard the footsteps.
Both. How about both?
Hey, that pass to Hobie Brenner is only the second catch. The only catch he had coming into this game was a 17-yard touchdown. In the second quarter, it was the first score since a 31-yarder from Steve Walsh back in October 23rd, 1990 at Houston. 17-yard touchdown pass against Detroit. So he's caught 2 in both big gainers. Almost an offside by San Francisco. Hand off to Derek Brown. There goes the penalty marker. And Brown forges ahead, gets up to the 50-yard line, but a penalty marker on the play. And now the defensive right end for the 49ers is going to claim, hey, I got back in time. Ball goes against San Francisco. Since it was 2nd and 10, they'll walk it off, and here's the announcement.
Defense, number 58, 5-yard penalty, repeat the down, 2nd down.
Todd Kelly, the linebacker, that's the second penalty against the Niners, and it's a 5-yarder, make it 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5 for New Orleans at the San Francisco 48. Martin goes wide to the left. Now Irv Smith, the tight end, becomes a wide receiver out to the right. And they put Quinn Early in the slot on the right. Now here's Irv Smith. He starts in motion to the far side. Back to throw, looking. Wade Wilson has to fire, intended for Irv Smith, and he takes a little shoulder out of bounds. There was no way that pass could be caught, but a shoulder by John Johnson shoves Irv Smith out of bounds.
They might pick up this flag, though, and they're going to go say there was interference on the play, but it was uncatchable. Let's see what...
Well, I don't think it was interference. He just let him know he was in the vicinity.
Exactly.
I don't see how you can call that a penalty. I mean, he didn't knock him out of bounds. Here's Dick Antak. Make the call. Well, if they say they're going to pick up the flag, you're going to hear a chorus of boos.
Oh, absolutely.
Shot to the head. Little elbow to the temple. Now George Seifert is unhappy.
Now the 49ers say it was against the Saints.
This will be interesting. See Dick speak.
There is no foul on the deep pass. Pass was ruled uncatchable. And holding on the offense, number 60.
So now
10-yard penalty. Repeat the down. Second down.
Number 60. I don't show him on my...
That's Derek Kennard, the right guard. He was caught.
Okay, there he is. Oh, well.
So the crowd here thought they were going to get an interference call. It was definitely an uncatchable ball. The ball was 5 yards overthrown.
So it'll be second down and 15. We're stuck on second down here. Slot right, split in left. One running back, Brown, offset to the left side. 49ers look like they're coming. Back to throw. Wilson fires a pass. Ball is caught. And the grab is made up around the 48 or 49-yard line.
Got about
Derek Brown makes the catch, and he'll get about 6 or 7 yards on the play.
Got 6 back. Wade Wilson very wisely going to his back that time. He wanted to get 7 or 8. Derek Brown made a good move back to the inside, and he just didn't get loose.
It'll be third down, and still a good 8 yards to go for a first down. Score is tied at 10. We're in the third quarter. 6 minutes. 5 seconds left to play. New Orleans with a field goal from Anderson, a 1-yard touchdown run by Brown. Hofer for San Francisco with a 35-yarder, and Logan with a 23-yard touchdown romp.
I tell you, I watched the 49er safeties. They play soft and deep.
Pass over the middle, drop, and it's going to be enough for a first down. Tim McDonald makes the catch, but not in time as Eric Martin does hold on to one. Let's see where they mark it.
That's going to be close.
Boy, it looks like they're going to mark it at the 43-yard line.
That's the first down.
And that's the first down. Yep, it is a first down. Length of the football. There's no way. Oh, come on. There's no way that this should be measured.
I just want to take a little time out. You know,
the marker is on the other side of the 43.
This is ridiculous.
The ball is on the other side of the 43. They're on opposite sides. This is a first down by length of the football, period. Yes.
I tell you, one guy in the 49ers is happy about that. That's Ted Washington. I know this kid. He's from the University of Louisville. Now, he's listed 6'4", 295. He hasn't seen 295
Say that again.
since his sophomore year in college, and he definitely has a weight problem. He just can't, he can't stay out of those fast food joints. I mean, he loves to eat, and he's had a weight problem since he arrived at the 49ers, being a #1 draft choice a couple of years ago.
First down and 10 at the San Francisco 42. Irv Smith, the wingman, starts in motion. Handoff to Derek Brown, and Derek Brown is going nowhere. Excellent penetration, and Brown tried to slip to the outside, but Dennis Brown had made some penetration for the San Francisco 49ers and kind of bottled things up. Maybe a gain of a half yard on the play. It'll be second down on about 9.5.
That was 10 more yards. This game's tied up. 10 more yards, and you're in that Martin Anderson zone.
Double slot with Quinn Early and Eric Martin on the far side. One back offense, handoff to Brown. Brown off the left side, not going to find much running room. Got to the 40, maybe as far as the 39-yard line. The Niners stack him up there. And now we've got third down and still a good 6 yards to go for a first down. And coming into the game is Dalton Hilliard.
He's great coming out of the backfield.
Yes, he is.
He'll be one of the key targets for Wade Wilson here because he's been doing it for 8 years. LSU is one of the great backs coming out of the backfield, Tony. He's got good hands, and he's a wonderful runner after he catches the football.
He will be flanked to the left of Wade Wilson in the shotgun formation. Double slot, one running back there, runs out to the left side, looking to throw down the middle deep. It is incomplete. It's headed for Eric Martin.
There's a flag down about the 35-yard line.
They're going to call the legal procedure. That's going to be the call. At least
that's defensive holding. That's an automatic first down.
Wait a minute.
Holding. Defense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
All right.
Veteran linebacker Bill Romanowski. 6'4", 240 pounds, 6 years out of Boston College. And that gives the New Orleans Saints new life at the 34-yard line. We're going to pause briefly here for station identification. This is Mutual, your network leader in radio sports.
Hi, this is Bernadette Michaels. If you haven't yet joined the Bernard Meltzer radio family, join us Monday through Friday from 10 until noon here on WEVD, New York's Greater 1050.
Control, dumps it out to Muster. 35, Muster 30. Muster down to the 25, down to about the 23, and it should be enough for a first down. He picks up about 11 yards on the play.
And he made a good move on John Johnson. He juked him to the outside, and he came back, and he left his you-know-what right on the ground, Tony. Good move by Brad Muster for the first down.
11-yard pickup. First and 10 at the San Francisco 23. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The game deadlocked at 10, but for how long? We're certainly well within Morton Anderson's field goal range here. Slot right, Muster stays in the backfield along with Derek Brown. Handoff to Brown, finds an opening, and that opening closes very quickly. Looked like John Johnson knifed in there to make a shoulder-high tackle right around the 21 or 22-yard line.
That was him.
Well, got a little, maybe a couple of yards. It'll be second down and 8. Now some situation substitutions for the San Francisco 49ers. The ball just inside the 22 hash mark far side.
They're coming in with their nickel and dime package now on defense. They expect them to go upstairs. Second 9, of course.
Torrance Small wide to the left. Slot out to the right with Martin in the slot. Quinn early to wide out. Pass to Martin. Incomplete at the 10-yard line.
Boy, he was really rushed. He put it right on the numbers, though. Could have been caught.
Nice defensive play by Merton Hanks, the 3-year quarterback out of Iowa. Merton Hanks sometimes will also play a safety spot. Third down and 8. And boy, he had inside position on Merton Hanks.
Eric Martin, that's what, 3's dropped.
Third down, a long 8. The ball at the 21.5-yard line. Patrick Newman wide to the left. Torrance ball in the slot on the far side. Martin and early in near side. From the shotgun, Wade Wilson looks, fires the pass near side. It's a wounded duck. Picked off on one hop by Eric Davis. And that will set up Morton Anderson for the go-ahead field goal. Morton Anderson, who started the game with a 33-yarder, will try for about a 39-yarder. The ball will be spotted down at the 29-yard line.
He won't miss this one.
Ball in the hash mark far side. Anderson will try to make it 13-10. Here comes the snap. It's high. The kick by Anderson is up, and it is good. So Morton Anderson with a 39-yard field goal has given the New Orleans Saints a 13-10 advantage. We've got a timeout. Now this for Gateway's Hooked on Phonics.
Dear Hooked on Phonics, for 27
embarrassing years, I had a secret. I could barely read. I tried many reading programs. Nothing worked. Then I got hooked on phonics. In 2 months, I went from a 3rd to a 10th grade reading level. Since Hooked on Phonics, I finished trade school and have my own business. If you have a problem with reading, try Hooked on Phonics. It changed my life. It could change yours. Signed, Eric, Zanesville, Ohio.
Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
This year, 43,000 men and women will turn 35. Someone else turns 35 too. Budget rent-a-car. And as part of our birthday party, we have gifts for you, like a minivan for $35 a day, a luxury car at $35 for the first day. So call Budget now. All reasons. The smart money is on budget. Optional LDW, $13.99 per day or less. Other restrictions apply. Offer expires September 30th at participating locations.
Tommy, did you take Moose for his walk?
I guess so.
You guess so?
Yeah, I'm never sure whether I'm taking him or he's taking me.
Well, keep eating right and taking Flintstones vitamins, and soon you'll be a bigger influence on Moose.
Flintstones, complete with the vitamins and minerals kids need and the great taste they love.
Hear that, Moose? I'm going to be somebody you can look up to. And growing.
Bill
No Bill Roos, Art Dan, and now Bernie. WEVD, New York.
George McNeely with the Walker Mufflers scoreboard. National League, Atlanta began the day a game and a half up on San Francisco. The Braves beat the Phillies 7-2. Magic number for the Phillies to win the East 3 because Montreal fell. Now back to the Superdome. Tony Roberts, Paul Hornung.
Where the New Orleans Saints are out in front by a score of 13-10 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Morton Anderson has it teed up at the 35-yard line. Ampley on the near side and Dexter Carter on the far. To former, that is, Florida State Seminoles. And here's a run-up by Anderson, and he sends it high, he sends it deep, and it goes out of the end zone. Well, it hit the upright. It hit the upright, and it bounces back onto the playing field, but he really put the foot to that one. We're going to have a timeout here. No change in the score, obviously. It's still Saints 13, 49ers 10. Now this for State Farm.
State Farm sells life insurance from an agent who's famous for good neighbor service. What's good neighbor service when it comes to life insurance? Well, it's doing a lot of listening, so your plan will meet your specific needs. It's doing a lot of explaining, so you'll know just what you're buying. And it's being there after you buy the policy to keep that plan working as your life changes. For sensible, affordable protection that comes with good neighbor service. Remember, State Farm sells life insurance.
At Sears, we want to make sure you never have to buy tires anywhere else. Now through October 2nd, we have SuperGuard Response tires on sale as low as $24.99 for the P155-80R13. We back them with a lifetime guarantee against defects. And what's more, we'll even give you free rotation and flat tire repair. See store for details. SuperGuard Response as low as $24.99 at Sears Tire and Auto Center. We're driven to satisfy. Is your car hard to start? When you accelerate, does your car hesitate? Noticed a loss in power? If you said yes, maybe it's dirty fuel injectors and time for STP Super Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner. One treatment helps unclog dirty injectors fast to restore power and performance for up to 2,500 miles. So use STP or just keep going the way you've been going. STP. Drive a better car.
And once again, the San Francisco 49ers will put the ball in play at their own 20-yard line. They have done this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Once from the 11, once from the 12, once from the 22, and once from the 35. They have had to earn every yard against this Saints defense.
Which has 4 sacks, Tony, 1 interception, and 1 fumble recovery. And they've only scored 1 touchdown.
13-10. First and 10. Young on the first down. Pump fake looks. May scramble, may run. 20 gets up to the 25. He gets hit and knocked down at about the 27-yard line. So Steve Young scrambles for about a total of 7 yards. You know, when you think about Steve Young, Paul, it's really amazing because he came into this game averaging 5 yards a carry. Over 10 seasons, only twice has Young averaged less than 5 yards a carry because every time he gets sacked and all that stuff gets all taken off his rushing yard.
You know who else averaged over 5 yards a carry his whole career? Fran Tarkenton, 5,000 yards scrambling.
Here's the handoff to Ricky Waters, and Ricky tries to drive for a first down, and I'm not sure he's got it. He had to get to the 30-yard line. It all depends on where they mark the ball. They mark the ball at that spot, it is a first down. Dick Hancock indicates that it is a first down. So the Niners have a first down. We're down to 1 minute and 25 left to go here in the third quarter with the score 13-10, New Orleans out in front.
They've been a little more successful here in the second half running the football. Ricky Waters has had some huge holes to hit in the last series. Let's see if they go back to him a little bit.
Throw set with Logan and Waters in the backfield. Slot left, the split end out to the right. Young back to throw on first down. Set fires over the middle. Pass in and out of the hand of Jerry Rice. Steve Young had Jerry Rice wide open at the 45-yard line, but the ball was just a mite high.
A little mite high. It was in his hands. He could have had it. He realizes he should have caught this football, Tony, but just one of those things. You're going to drop it. Even the great ones drop it.
So it'll be second down and 10. Eric Martin dropped a couple, but he was wide open. He's the leading receiver for the New Orleans Saints.
Doug Seifert looks pretty dapper over there, doesn't he, with these little, what do you call that thing? I'm going to grow one of those things one of these days. A little ponytail, touch, San Francisco style.
And off to Waters. Waters 35. Waters at a 40, 11 yards. He's up the 41-yard line on a first down.
Boy, the great blocking over there on the left side by Steve Wallace.
Ricky Waters coming off the left side has just rambled for a first down. And Ricky Waters has given the San Francisco 49ers an injection of life as far as their running game. 16 carries, 94 yards for Ricky Waters.
It's a tremendous change in that New Orleans defense against the rush in the last quarter and a half of this football game. 49ers starting to assert themselves offensively.
First and 10, 41. Rice in motion. Young swings it out to Logan to the 40, and Logan is hit and gets knocked out of bounds at about the 43. He got popped by Ronaldo Turnbull, the four-year linebacker out of West Virginia. So the gain is a short one, about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we have played 3 quarters at the Louisiana Superdome with the score. New Orleans Saints 13, San Francisco 49ers 10. End of the third quarter. Now this for the NRA.
I'm George McNeely with the scoreboard. Claude Revez kicked a 23-yard field goal with 4 seconds to go, giving the Vikings a 15-13 victory over Green Bay. For all the scores, call Scores Plus 1-900-454-3500. Now back to the stadium.
Where it's going to be second down and about 7 yards to go for a first down for the San Francisco 49ers, who trail here by 3, 13-10. They've got the ball at their own 44-yard line. 49ers went 78 yards in their last possession, with Mark Logan, their fullback, going 23 to cap the drive and tie the game at 10-10. But New Orleans came right back with a 39-yard field goal by Morton Anderson to take the lead. Play action fake, pass dumped out. Logan's got it. Doesn't fool, however. It doesn't fool Troy Cook and the rest of the New Orleans Saints. They had that play all snuffed out. Logan maybe got a half a yard. We're going to be generous and give him 1, and that's going to make it third down and still 6 to go for a first down.
You know, Tony, as we start the fourth quarter here, I remember back in the second quarter we were talking about the 49ers only had gained 23 yards rushing. Now they put it in gear. They got 134 yards rushing and 98 passing. That's a lot low at the lower figure for Steve Young. He'll come up here in the fourth quarter. Watch.
Young over the middle. Pass caught by Jerry Rice. This time he goes up to get it. He's knocked out at the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for San Francisco.
Well, he just put 20 more yards on that passing total I was talking about with that completion to Rice.
This time Jerry Rice goes up, climbs the ladder, gets it, holds onto it, and gives San Francisco a first down at the New Orleans 40-yard line. 13-10 New Orleans. John Taylor, very quiet afternoon today. Had a couple of catches, gave the ball up once on a fumble. Handoff, quick opener left side. Ricky Waters surges through from the 40 down to about the 35-yard line. Gain of about 5 for Ricky Waters. It'll be second down and actually about, let's see where they mark it. Second down and 5. 49ers huddle between the 40 and 45-yard line. And Adam Walker, young man who played at Pittsburgh, 6'1", 210-pounder, has come into the game to give Mark Logan a breather. Walker teamed up in the backfield along with Ricky Waters. Slot left, you got a split end to the right. Hand off to Waters. Waters off the left side. Not this time. Got maybe as far as the 34-yard line, and that was it. Ricky Waters got nailed immediately, and again it is Vaughn Johnson who comes in to make the tackle, and he's had quite a few of those today. Gain of 1, third down and a long 4 for San Francisco. Ricky Waters, by the way, hit the century mark on that carry, 18 carries, 100 yards. And that will give him his 6th 100-yard game if it holds up. Taylor to the left. Gary Rice out to the right. Backs are split. Play action fake. Busted play. Steve Young gets hit. He's dropped for a loss.
He was trying to bootleg around the right side, and on a blitz, Ricky Jackson was coming on a blitz, and nobody touches him. No, you can't do that.
Well, I'll tell you, was Steve Young surprised? Hey, Steve Young is out there. Are they going to go for it? The ball is marked down at the 34-yard line, 4th down and 4. They're going for it, Paul.
They only got 8 seconds on the clock here. They got to get this play off in the next 4, 3, 2. They're going to take timeout.
Yep, they got to call the timeout.
Yes, sir.
Indecision. The Saints have had 5 sacks, so that gives them 18 on the year. We've got a timeout. 13-10 our score. New Orleans out in front. Now this for Gateway's Hooked on Phonics.
Dear Hooked on Phonics, for 27
embarrassing years, I had a secret. I could barely read. I tried many reading programs. Nothing worked. Then I got hooked on phonics. In 2 months, I went from a 3rd to a 10th grade reading level. Since Hooked on Phonics, I finished trade school and have my own business. If you have a problem with reading, try Hooked on Phonics. It changed my life. It could change yours. Signed, Eric, Zanesville, Ohio.
Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
Friends, this is Larry King. I'm on the go from morning till night, and Ginseng is the product I take every day to feel energized. Ginseng is the most unique herbal product in history, and it's all natural. If you get tired easily, if you've lost your competitive edge, you should know about Ginseng. It's the all-natural ginseng capsule that's energizing America. Ginseng is the first standardized ginseng extract, the only product scientifically tested for 25 years. Now, who benefits from Ginseng? Well, middle-aged men and women, senior citizens, busy executives, college students, athletes, and Larry King. It's often imitated, but there's only one Ginseng. All natural, no sugar, no caffeine. If you tire easily, if you've lost that competitive edge, try Ginseng and feel the energy. I do.
Ginseng at Kmart, Rite Aid, Osco, GNC, Safeway, Eckerd, Payless, Walgreens, Hook Super X, Thrifty, Revco, and natural food stores. For a free brochure, call 1-800-777-2000. That's 1-800-777-2000.
Bill, Bruce, Art, Dan, and now Bernie. WEVD, New York.
George McNeely with the Hooked on Phonics scoreboard. The Miami Dolphins improved to 2-1. Buffalo fell to 2-1. Dolphins over the Bills 22-13. Dan Marino passed for 1 and ran for another. Now back to the Big Easy. Tony and Paul.
We're with 11 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. New Orleans out in front 13-10. San Francisco looking at a big play here. 4th down and 4 at the New Orleans 34. And the crowd comes to life.
Well, it's going to give the New Orleans Saints defense a chance. If they stop them on 4th down, you're going to see this momentum. This whole place will go up for grabs.
3 wide receivers to the left. Taylor, Rice, and Brent Jones. Jones starts in motion. Young back to throw. Sets up, looks, throws the pass. It is dropped.
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. It was intended for John Taylor.
And Gene Atkins put the hit on him, the offside free safety. This should definitely put the momentum back on the Saints side. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. It would have been a 50-yard attempt, so evidently they didn't have too much confidence in Mike Cofer hitting that 50-yard field goal.
And New Orleans takes over 1st down and 10 at their own 33. So the drive for the San Francisco 49ers, which started at their own 20, got down to the 34-yard line of the New Orleans Saints and died right there. 1st and 10, New Orleans make it at the 34.
Now, usually after a turnover or after a big play like this, offensive coordinators like to go upstairs. They'd like to take a shot.
Wade Wilson back to throw. Looks, has to hurry his throw. It's out to the right side. It's taken here by the rookie Derek Brown, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play, up to about the 39-yard line.
He wanted to go deep, Tony. I think he was looking downfield, and then he went off to his secondary receiver. Good move by Wade Wilson, and picking up to 5 yards. A good pickup on 1st down.
Irv Smith comes in from the sideline with a play. 2nd down and 5 at the 39. 13-10, New Orleans protecting a 3-point lead.
And if you're an offensive coach, you know, you're taking a 3-point lead, Tony, you start looking at that clock. It's keeping. They want to keep it running.
Wideouts on both sides. Handoff goes to Brown. Can't go inside. Tries to turn the corner. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Nice move. Nice running by Derek Brown.
Did a good job of sealing off the corner. And that means that Mike Walter had to come over to make the tackle from his linebacking spot. And it's a first down up around the 48-yard line of New Orleans.
Keep in mind, they haven't scored a point in the fourth quarter against the San Francisco defense for last three games.
Quinn Early goes wide to the right. Brown 20 carries and 84 yards. Eric Martin out to the left. Wade Wilson on the handoff to Brown, and Brown forges ahead, gets past the 50, a yard into San Francisco territory, and everything gets stacked up at that spot. Gain of about 2.5 yards. It'll be second down and 7.5 to go for a first down. 13-10 New Orleans. Anderson a 33-yard field goal. Taylor a 1-yard touchdown run. Anderson, check that, make it Brown a 1-yard touchdown run. Anderson a 39-yard field goal. San Francisco a 35-yard field goal from Koper and a 23-yard touchdown run from Mark Logan. Second and 7.5. Brown the lone running back. Wilson with a slot left, wingman to the right. Back to throw, fires the pass, got Hobie Brenner open, dropped the ball at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, I'd hate to see Wade Wilson's statistic today if he had anybody out there who could catch the football.
Well, he's got at least three passes to his credit that...
three to Quinn Early, right, Tony? And
no,
this guy dropped a couple.
Two to Eric Martin that he dropped, and Hobie Brenner dropped one.
Derek Brown dropped one. I mean, he's had at least 6 or 7 passes dropped. And for substance, too, a lot of good yardage.
Well, it's third down and 7.5.
He's 12 out of 25, Tony, for 125 yards. He would have at least 200 yards if he had those passes.
Wilson from the shotgun, double slot, looks, hurries, over the middle he goes. The ball is caught. The hit is made immediately at about the 45-yard line. Quinn Early made the grab, but he got hit almost immediately by Eric Davis. And Eric Davis's quick reaction is going to force Tommy Barnhart onto the playing field with 4th down and 3. The Wardens will be forced to punt.
He'll try to kick it high and hopefully pin him inside the 10-yard line. He won't try to kick it into the end zone here.
Dexter Carter is down at the San Francisco 10 as Barnhart stands at the New Orleans Saints 41-yard line. The snap, chest high, and he gets it off. High, lazy knuckler, and Dexter Carter makes the fair catch up at about the 19-yard line. With the score, 13-10 New Orleans. The timeout now is for Sears.
At Sears, we want to make sure you never have to buy tires anywhere else. Now through October 2nd, we have SuperGuard Response tires on sale, as low as $24.99 for the P155-80R13. We back them with a lifetime guarantee against defects. And what's more, we'll even give you free rotation and flat tire repair. See store for details. SuperGuard Response, as low as $24.99 at Sears Tire and Auto Center. We're driven to satisfy.
Some guys have thick hair, others blow-around hair, or stand-up hair, and they're all looking for the same thing, long-lasting control. You know how you can get it? Brill Cream. Yeah, Brill Cream. A basic, honest product that's been around for years. For natural-looking, manageable hair, you just need a little dab.
Brill Cream, a little dab will do ya. Brill Cream, it leaves you in control.
From J.B. Williams.
Is your car hard to start? When you accelerate, does your car hesitate? Notice the loss in power? If you said yes, maybe it's dirty fuel injectors and time for STP Super Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner. One treatment helps unclog dirty injectors fast to restore power and performance for up to 2,500 miles. So use STP or just keep going the way you've been going. STP. Drive a better car.
And a reminder, Westwood One and HBO have teamed up to bring boxing back to radio. It all begins Friday, October 1st at 7:15 Eastern Daylight Time when WBC heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis takes on Frank Bruno in Cardiff, Wales for the heavyweight title. 8 minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the game. New Orleans 13 and San Francisco 10. And once again, 49ers are backed up at their own 20-yard line. This will be the 5th time they have started a series from their own 20. Field position has never been in favor of San Francisco today. The New Orleans Saints have had the much better of it as far as field position is concerned, and they lead by 3. Ricky Waters in the backfield along with Mark Logan. Taylor goes wide right. Jerry Rice is out to the left. Brent Jones, the tight end, is on the left side. Handoff to Waters, sweeping left. Waters at the 20, 25. Waters at the 30, up to about the 34-yard line. A run of 14 yards on the play.
High stepping. Ricky Waters had a good day running the football.
That's 114 yards for him today.
It seems as if to me, Tony, that he's picking up a lot of his yardage right off the left tackle slot.
Right.
Steve Wallace, the point of attack, must be doing a sensational job over there.
He also had the tight end Brent Jones blocking on the left side. We're approaching the 8-minute mark, first down and 10. The ball at the 34-yard line. They're in a pro set. Play action fake. Young fires the pass. Penalty marker on that one or no?
Should have been.
There's two of them. Yeah, there's 2 of them.
The back judge, I think, waited for the line judge to drop his. He didn't.
Boy, whoever the intended receiver was, he got level. He's down on his knees at the moment.
Pass interference, defense, number 41, automatic first down.
That was intended for Mark Logan.
It was definitely pass interference.
Not even close.
Toy Cook on the interference. You know, he really didn't need to play that tight. The ball wasn't going to be caught. The receiver was falling down. This would have brought up 3rd and long. We may look back on this kind of call, Tony. This big break for the 49er offense now. We're getting down to the clock time. It's under 8 minutes to go. So they don't have but maybe 2 or 3 more possessions.
First down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Hand off to Waters, finds a little opening, and that's it. A little opening, and gets it up to about the 30, maybe 8 or 9-yard line at the most. It'll be second down and long for San Francisco. Ball is marked at the 39. It'll be a gain of 3, second down and 7.
Now they go upstairs.
But you know those running plays, the clock continues to wind down. And all of a sudden it becomes your enemy, especially when you're behind.
You almost have to start, I know they're only 3 points behind, but
they're coming on the blitz. Deep drop by Young, fires the pass, gets his man, and a penalty marker on the play. Wait a minute. No play, fumble on the play, but everything is called off.
They threw the flag late again, too. I tell you, these guys can't keep up with the game. You got to get a little bit more quicker on their decisions as far as I'm concerned, Tony. They're late, they miss calls.
Offense, number 74, simulating the start of the play. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So now it becomes first down and, well, check that. 5-yard penalty becomes second down and about 12.
Well, I tell you, that gives the 49ers an extra play. If the play would have gone ahead, it would have been 3rd and long. Saints would have much rather had this Steve Young in 3rd and long rather than 2nd and 12.
Ball is at the San Francisco 34. Jerry Rice comes out to the right. He is joined by Ricky Waters. Long count by Steve Young sends Brent Jones in motion. Drops back to throw. Fires the pass. Ball is caught at the 40. And up on the 42-yard line. Not enough for the first down. It'll make it 3rd down and still a considerable amount to go for a first down. As Jerry Rice makes the catch. So it'll be 3rd down and still the ball at the 43-yard line. 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for a first down. Mark Logan goes to the sideline. John Taylor goes to the left. Jerry Rice comes out to the right.
Rice has caught 5 passes for 74 yards. surprised if they went to him right here.
They send a man in motion. Odessa Turner. Quick pass to Rice. Rice makes the catch on a slant, and he's got the first down. Vaughn Johnson was the first man to hit him, but it'll be a first down at the 45-yard line of the New Orleans Saints.
That's 6 catches now, and you can almost just feel that play, Tony. I mean, they had him stripped out here, and actually they had him inside and outside. They had him double covered. They popped him real good, but he held on. Just a great timing pass between Steve Young and Jerry Rice for the completion.
Rice goes wide to the left. He's joined out there by Brent Jones, the tight end. Now the 49ers showing double slot, one running back offset to the left. Jones starts in motion. Young takes the snap, drops the throw, and he's sacked. Down he goes. Ricky Jackson coming up with a sack.
But you know who really caused it? Frank Warren. He got loose and forced to play right into the hands of Ricky Jackson.
So a sack on the play, a loss of about 6 yards, 6.5 yards. That'll make it second down and 17.
This clock keeps on running now.
Yep.
5:30.
5 minutes and 30 seconds left. 13-10, New Orleans out in front. San Francisco trying to muster a drive. If they can't score a touchdown, they'd like to try to tie it up. Ricky Waters, alone running back. Back to throw. Far side, Jones wide open to the 40. He fights his way down to about the 38 or 39-yard line. Brent Jones makes the catch. Vaughn Johnson has been everywhere today, Paul. He's over there to make the tackle on the play. And that's still going to leave him with 3rd down and 4 yards to go for a first down.
He's playing that inside linebacker spot. Of course, James Williams is taking the place of Sam Mills, who they really respect as one of the best inside linebackers in the National Football League. He's hurt. He's out. Williams has done a good job in there, too. But Vaughn Johnson, you're right, Tony. I guarantee he's leading his team in tackles today.
3rd down and 4. Backs are split. Wide out to the left and right. Back to throw. Pump fake. Going for all of it to Jerry Rice. Double covered. Almost intercepted. That one I don't understand, Coach.
Well, I guess they figure they're going to come back. They thought maybe that these defensive backs would bite that little pump fake that Steve Young threw at them. But that defense had Jerry Rice double covered deep.
And that's going to make it 4th down and 4. And Odessa Turner comes in with a play.
Here comes another 4th down for the New Orleans Saints defense, Tony. Can they do it again?
Well, the crowd is going to try to help. They're on their feet at the Superdome. Taylor to the left. Rice out to the right. Odessa Turner in motion. Young in a hurry. Throws the pass. Jones got it. First down. 30's out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. Brent Jones making the catch and getting the first down.
He looked at Rice on the slant pattern. He was covered. He went back to his tight end, who was in the same vision, is in the same kind of zone over there. And Brent Jones makes a nice catch. He put it in the perfect spot that time, right on the money with Steve Young.
First down and 10 at the New Orleans 28-yard line. So a 4th and 4 conversion keeps the San Francisco 49er drive alive. And Jones getting out of bounds stops the clock with 4:21 left to go. 13-10 New Orleans. Split backs. Handoff inside. Ricky Waters trying to snake through. Stopped momentarily. And then there might have been a fumble on the play, but the official ruling that the play was dead.
4th quarter jinx again. Could it be happening?
And we've got a player shaken up, and that is Ricky Waters, a little slow getting up.
Could this 4th quarter jinx be happening again, Tony? The Saints have yet to score any points here in the 4th quarter for the 4th straight game.
Yeah, Ricky Waters, who has over 115 yards rushing, has to go to the sideline. He's been replaced by Dexter Carter. And a timeout's been called by San Francisco with a score 13-10 Saints. This is the NFL on Mutual.
It's time again for the Gossip Queen.
I spoke with Burt Reynolds today, and he says he's being followed. Relax, Burt. It's Harry.
Bill Roos, Art, Dan, and now Bernie. WEVD, New York.
McNeely with the scoreboard. 8:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Cincinnati's taken a 10-9 lead on Seattle. A 21-yard scoring strike from Jay Schrader to Carl Pickens. Now, back to the Superdome and Tony Roberts.
3 minutes and 42 seconds left to play. New Orleans 13, San Francisco 10. But the 49ers have gone from their own 20-yard line to the Saints' 26-yard line, where it is second down and 8. Ricky Waters, shaken up on the play, has gone to the sideline and has been replaced by Dexter Carter, the 5'9", 174-pound four-year veteran from Florida State. Well, let's see, is Ricky back in there? I thought he had to go out one play. Maybe he didn't. Ricky Waters is back in at left halfback. The backs are split. Wideouts on both sides. Taylor left and Jerry Rice right. Hand off to Waters up the middle down to the 20. Stumbles and gets down to about the 18-yard line. Very close to a first down.
Now that San Francisco 49er offense is under control, Tony. Yep. They have taken 2 timeouts. They only have 1 left, but they've got the hands in the game of the offense right here. And they know they're well within field goal range, so they can always take that. So it's a pretty comfortable position to be in, even though you're trailing by 3 here. You know, you got the game to win in your own hands.
Right now, the chains are coming in from the far side. This measurement will be very, very close. A stretch of the chains.
A short speed.
Short, yep, by about the length of the football. So that means that at third down, and about a foot to go for a first down. And the 49ers send in their big tight end, Jamie Williams, as they pull John Taylor. Jamie Williams, 6'4", 245 pounds, a 10-year veteran from Nebraska. Ricky Waters, 22 carries on the afternoon, 126 rushing yards. His 6th 100-yard game in his brief National Football League career.
Well, he's heading towards 1,000 yards rushing, which isn't that difficult anymore with a 16-game season.
Double tight end, Jerry Rice on a wing to the right. Rice starts in motion to the far side. Hand off to Waters off the left side. Backs in down to the 15-yard line and gets the first down. So a pickup of 3 by Ricky Waters gives him 129 yards on the day, and it gives San Francisco a much-needed first down at the New Orleans 15-yard line. We're down to 3 minutes left to play. 13-10 Saints, but that lead right now is in jeopardy.
You know, if you were playing a quarterback that was really having a good day, let's say if the 49ers are going against a guy like Marino, you wouldn't want to score very quickly. You'd want to juice it up there.
Hand off to Waters, sweeping left, cuts upfield, puts his head down, maybe gets a couple down to about the 13-yard line. You know that there wasn't going to be much there because the defense of the New Orleans Saints was coming up on the right side. This is going to be the 14th play coming up in this drive. And the game is down to the 13. It's a pickup of 2, second down and 8. And we're going to get to the 2-minute warning before they run off another play.
They took control of this football. There was 9 minutes on the clock in this drive, and now it's down to the 2-minute warning.
Timeout with a score of 13-10 New Orleans, but San Francisco threatening this is the NFL. Unusual.
These ends up in your shopping cart. What is it? You want a clue? Well, it makes great drinking glasses and silverware, but it's not glass or silver. It protects all kinds of food, yet you can see right through it. The mystery deepens, Last clue. It's strong enough for your car's body panels, yet resists dents from runaway shopping carts. You give up? It's plastic. Life-enhancing, energy-saving plastic helps all of us in so many ways that the only real mystery is, what would we do without it? You want to learn more? Just call 1-800-777-9500 for your copy of our free booklet. And take another look at plastic. Sponsored by the American Plastics Council.
Bill Roos, Art, Dan, and now Bernie. WEVD, New York.
Francisco, Taylor wide left, Weiss out to the right. They take Ricky Waters out of the backfield, make him a slot man on the left side. Logan Malone running back. Quarterback draw by Steve Young. Not going to get very much. did not fool the New Orleans Saints. Took too long to develop. He gets a couple of yards down to maybe he got 1 yard, and that's it. It's down to the 12-yard line. Now it becomes third down and long, about 7 yards to go for a first down.
And this will be a cautious pass.
Yes.
If it is into the end zone, if the guy's covered, he'll throw it out of bounds, or it'll be uncatchable out of the end zone.
San Francisco walks out of the huddle.
I'd go to Rice. I don't care what happened.
Set. White's in the slot on the left side. Back to throw. Young looks, gets hit, fires the pass, incomplete. Tried to get enough on it, and the man who hit him was, yes, Vaughn Johnson.
Again.
Well, now it is up to Mike Kofer.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Here is the holder. Is Klaus Wilmsmeyer, and he's the punter. He doesn't have great hands. I don't know. I do not understand why he's holding them.
30-yard field goal attempt, hash mark left side. Wilmsmeyer is the holder. Kofer is the kicker. Snap, spot, kick is up. It is good. Timeout the score. Tied at 13. This is the NFL on Mutual.
It's time again for the Gossip Queen.
I spoke with Burt Reynolds today, and he says he's being followed. Relax, Burt. It's Harry Anderson following you in his brand new CBS comedy, Dave's World. It's on right after an all-new evening shade. And guess who's leaping into the cast of Murphy Brown this season? No names, but his initials are Spectacular. Next time, I'll tell you how Annie Potts is making out in her new role on Love and War. Till then, toodle.
The new CBS Monday night comedies have everybody talking. Find out why Monday. The Ryder Cup brings forth what we believe to be golf at its best. It intensifies all the inherent challenges of the game and helps achieve the real goal of these matches, international friendship through golf. In this tradition, Karsten Manufacturing gave birth to the ladies' equivalent, the Solheim Cup. Congratulations to Ping professionals Chip Beck and Mark James and all team members representing their countries. Remember, it's not so much whether you win or lose, but that you tried to play your very best. The Wall Street Journal now gives you the most comprehensive daily coverage of mutual funds ever published. Subscribe today and receive the Wall Street Journal's Guide to Understanding Personal Finance, which can help you manage your money and investments more profitably. It retails for $13.95, but it's free with your paid subscription. Get 10 weeks of the journal and the valuable guide, all for only $36. Call now toll-free in the continental U.S. 800-252-8000. That's 800-252-8000.
We even made mention, we say, well, they might get the football 2 or 3 times back, and they just ate up almost 8 seconds off that clock and made sure of the tie, though. They weren't taking too much of a chance throwing any interception there at the end.
Mike Kofer will kick the 30-yard field goal, his second of the afternoon, had a 35-yarder. Will tee it up at the 35-yard line. It'll be Freddie McAfee over on the far side and Tyrone Hughes on the near. Each team has 2 timeouts left. And Kofer set. And so are the New Orleans returners. We are deadlocked at 13, and it looks like we're headed for OT. Run up by Kofer, high, coming down. It'll be taken somewhere around the 5-yard line. McAfee to the 10, gets up to the 15, at the 20. Oh, he is hit at the 20 and brought to a standing stop right at the 20-yard line. Good hit by Darren Jordan, a reserve linebacker, a 4-year man out of Northeastern. Ever see somebody come to a halt standing up? That was it. First and 10, New Orleans at the 23.
Test them out with a little run here. You got 1 minute and 8 before overtime. You got 2 timeouts left.
Ball at the 23-yard line. Wide to the left comes Torrance Small. Out to the right goes Quinn Early in the slot on the right side. Actually, they go into a double slot because Wilson's going to the shotgun. They break up the slot by sending Patrick Newman in motion from left to right. Here's a little short shovel pass to Derek Brown, and he breaks through, gets up to the 30, make that Dalton Hilliard to about the 30, what? Where are they going to mark it?
A little shovel pass, and that's a completed pass.
That is. and it's a no-risk play because if the ball is dropped, it's incomplete. Picked up 9, it'll be 2nd down and 1. From the shotgun again, 3 wide receivers to the right. The pass is caught. What a catch by Eric Martin.
He caught this one that he shouldn't have caught.
Oh, he picked that one right up off the AstroTurf. 44 seconds showing on the clock, and we've got a timeout here as Wilson comes to the sideline. We'll be back right after this for budget.
Great deals throughout history. The buying of Alaska, the Louisiana Purchase, and now the Budget Rent-A-Car 35th birthday party, where all the gifts are for you. Like upgrades, great deals on a variety of cars, even a day with free cars. And now through October 31st at participating locations, we'll rent you a minivan for just $35 a day. So call Budget now, because the smart money is on budget. Optional LDW $13.99 per day or less where available. Other restrictions apply.
Wade Wilson goes back to the huddle. And waiting on the sideline, the man with a great left foot, Morton Anderson. Morton Anderson today a 33-yarder, a 39-yarder, and a missed a 53-yarder. 1st and 10. New Orleans at their own 47-yard line.
Shovel pass to the other side? Nope.
Wade Wilson from the shotgun. Got the time. Rifles the pass. Intended for Dalton Hilliard. Broken up. Covering on the play, Bill Romanowski, the veteran linebacker of the San Francisco 49ers. That stops the clock with 39 seconds left. That play took 5 seconds.
They need to... Actually, that was good that he dropped the pass there because it would have kept the clock running. They only got 1 timeout left. They need about 22 yards, Tony, to get the football down to at least the 30-yard line where it could be like a 47-yard field goal attempt.
San Francisco employing a 4-man rush. 1 linebacker's in there and about 5 defensive backs. From the shotgun. Back to throw. Blitz is on.
He can run.
Wilson running to the 45, to the 50, out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Knocked out of bounds on the far side by Merton Hanks.
They want to, of course, the hometown crew here, they would love to see a flag thrown there. He did hit him up around that head. That's very dangerous.
I think he hit him while he was still on the playing field.
Exactly.
We're watching the instant replay, and he gets hit just before he stepped out of bounds. He shoved him out with his arm. Wilson's okay. Ball at the 45-yard line. 33 seconds left to go. It is 3rd down and 3 at the San Francisco 45. Small goes wide to the right. Slot to the left. From under the center. Wilson drops back, fires a quick pass to Dalton Hilliard. He's hit and knocked down, but he's got the 1st down. Romanowski covering on the play. It's the 1st down at the San Francisco 41-yard line.
He'll throw it into the ground, stop the clock here.
And he spikes the ball. I thought they could not snap the ball until the chains were set, but that was on the far side. So Wade Wilson spikes the ball. That stops the clock with 16 seconds left.
They possibly have 2 plays left here.
Now they move the ball back to the 41-yard line. We're in a 2nd down and 10.
They need to get at least 11 yards. They still got, they got half of that 22 yards I was talking about. The ball rests at the 41-yard line, Tony. They'd like to get it inside the 30 if they could.
Game is tied at 13. 2nd down and 10 at the San Francisco 41. Wade Wilson of New Orleans fires to the near side. Gets Eric Martin, breaks away from 1 tackler, gets down to the 30-yard line.
That's the magic 30.
They'll mark it right around the 31-yard line.
And the Saints are thinking that they may score their first points in the 4th quarter against this team in 3 years.
Wade Wilson trying to get Dick Hantak's attention. He wants a timeout, I think. Well, let's see. Did he get the 1st down or not?
Well, they're going to take their time anyway. They're going to call for a measurement.
They're going to call for a measurement.
Sure.
That's what they want. They want the measurement. This will allow Wade Wilson to come to the sideline.
Well, that was to our boy Eric Martin. He's caught 4 tonight, Tony. He's also dropped about 4.
Yeah,
so he's 4 for 4, right?
Right. But that one he caught over there that was off the top of the artificial surface was
great.
A great catch. Well, the with the sticks come over from all the way on the other side of the field, and we're obscured from the football by everyone standing around it. Up, just inches to go for a first down. 10 seconds showing on the clock. So that will mean it'll be third down and just inches to go for the first down. Wade Wilson talking to Dick Hancock. And they're going on the playing field right now. They're not going to wait around. Morton Anderson has been warming up on the sideline, and this is for the game.
I tell you also why they do it. It's third down. If there happens to be a bad snap or something, they can kick it again on fourth down.
The kick will come from the 39-yard line. Hash mark near side. It will be a 49-yard field goal.
Well, within this kid's range. This place will go up for grabs. Tony won't have to say if it's good or not.
13-13 the score. 10 seconds left. 49-yard field goal to win the ball game. Here comes the snap to Tommy Barnard. Prodded down. Kick is up. High it up. It is good! 16-13 New Orleans.
And more importantly for this New Orleans Saints to beat the 49ers this way, they take a 2-game lead up in the NFC West, and that's the most important thing.
We'll be back right after this for Bad and Buff.
He showed what it takes to lead our armed forces to victory. Duty, honor, country. Those values have become my fixed stars. It doesn't take a hero. The #1 best-selling autobiography of General H. Norman Schwarzkopf. Here's the acclaimed personal story of the soldier and the man. It doesn't take a hero by General H. Norman Schwarzkopf with Peter Petrie. Read the book that makes us all stand a little taller. It doesn't take a hero. Now a Bantam paperback, also on BDD audio cassette.
Red Roof Inns present Mull It Over with Martin Mull.
Thanks, Fred.
Martin, listen to this. Typical business travelers keep their eyes closed 75% of the time they're in their hotel rooms. Mull that one over.
Fred, that's known as sleep.
Ah, that would explain it.
And it's why Red Roof Inns don't fill their rooms with expensive frills. I mean, why pay for what you can't even see?
I don't know.
For a clean, quiet, comfortable room at an affordable rate, hit the roof. Call 1-800-THE-ROOF or your travel agent.
Martin, nobody can mull like you.
That's my birthright.
Oh, well, happy birthright.
I'm George McNeely with the scoreboard. Seattle now on top of Cincinnati, 16-10, late fourth quarter. Rod Stevens recovers a fumble in the end zone. Now back to the Superdome. Tony Roberts and Paul Hornung.
16-13, New Orleans. 49-yard field goal by Morton Anderson.
With plenty of room to spare, too, huh, Tony? That ball was 10 yards past the goalpost.
Last time Morton Anderson kicked off, that ball went 75 yards because he kicked it off from the 35, 10 yards deep in the end zone. It hits the upright.
But do you want to kick it out of the end zone here?
No.
I think you would want to squib kick this thing on the ground because the clock will start.
There's 5 seconds left. You're absolutely right.
Right, so the game would be over. I wouldn't want to give Jerry Rice and Steve Young one shot at a Hail Mary.
Amply on the far side, Dexter Carter on the near. Morton Anderson's run up, bounces the ball, picked up and down quickly by one of the up people, and that will put the ball at the 34-yard line, and quickly the 49ers will call. Did they call a timeout or not? No.
Should have kicked a little harder, I believe, but that's 34 yards. They got one shot. So it looks as if
Well, if you're a 49er fan, you got to believe in miracles. Because you got 4 seconds left. You got time for one play.
You think the safeties and the cornerbacks will be deep?
I got in the parking lot. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 out to the left. Ricky Waters coming out of the backfield. The pass, a bullet. They tried the lateral. It's the forward lateral. This game is over. Penalty marker on the play. The penalty will be against San Francisco, so the game will end because the penalty will be declined. It's a penalty on the offense and not the defense. They had a pass out on the far side with the lateral coming to Ricky Waters, but Ricky Waters was way out in front of the play. This game is over. The final score, New Orleans 16, San Francisco 13. We'll be back with our wrap-up right after this from Marriott.